Bomber clad shoot up on fire, man.
Baby girl, you will love not another. You met him now whenever. Some will love on forever. Step up for that in the area. Say me some cat him them out, yeah. I love the girls them forever. But I let love go, baby, let the love us stay. And I let the love up keep on shining bright along the way. Rock 'em up and miss a cat him all the girls them DJ. I said, darling, show me, darling, my baby. Both it, darling, show me, darling, my baby. I miss a darling, my Mary. I miss a darling, my lady. I said she love me and she driving me crazy. I said she love me and she driving me crazy. Especially when she spot Philip and Robs and Johnny. And when she spot to Mr. Cat and Johnny Pumpy. The girl that tell me say she want the milk and she honey. She come to the place and hold the general and get her honey. Say Mr. Cat, you are my one and my only. She said I like it when you're driving me crazy. Oh baby girl, you know I love you manly. I said I love it like all the fish them just a swimming on the sea. And I love it like all the pocket money love some money. And I love it like all the crips I know it love a baby. If all of the girls should live and they should go across the sea. No matter baby girl, you want my one and only. Cause you're my dolly, oh baby. Honey, my dolly, you're my dolly, oh Mary. I miss a dolly, my baby. Honey, your dolly, miss a dolly, my baby. But I said let love go, baby, let the love us stay. But I let the love go keep on shining bright along the way. Rock 'em up and miss a cat, all the girls them DJ. You're my dolly, my lady. Honey, my dolly, my baby. I miss a dolly, my Mary. I miss a dolly, my honey. I said this girl, yeah, she killing me with charms. When I'm on hold her and I have her in my arms. On the loving and the kissing and the thing they want to go on. No one dance to leave, I miss her from out of my arms. I miss a tender loving baby girl.
Bling, bling, who's that with Super Cat? Just black, where my troopers at? Uptown, well, they got my back, but I'm still strapped. Got the real fat track for my ill rap black. Ain't no shame in my game, just see what's real. You think that I will scoop your girl? Oh, yes, I will. Check it. It gets hectic, I'm a racket. I make fellas jump up and girls get butt naked. So bring it round the rosy, pocket full of dozy. You know me, I'm low-key, I'm smoking like a stogie. There is no way you can see me like Stevie. Wonder how I'm living, how I'm living lovely. It's a bad boy thing. 93 we coming through. Kick it with the flavor, dude. Hit you on the 1 and 2. Send you on the mission. And you think I'm crazy. Super Cat. Dolly, my baby. You're crazy. Nah. Puff Daddy Hops. Blink super from the super with mad props. I freak the funky fly remix. Get my man remake. Hit the fly thing that they get on your radio. It's the bad boy, so making that noise, so 93 so act like you know, bro. Daddy rolling through a Super Cat and Mary Jane. So what you say?
I love it when you call me Big Papa, the showstopper, the rhyme dropper, Super Cat past the clock. I see you shivering. Check the flavor Biggie Smalls is delivering. Lyrical lyricist flowing lyrics out my larynx. Chubby competitor, quick to kick a jump in the chest. Yes, it's bad boy, on to the core. Yeah, they can't take it no more. Out.
My bad boy.
Who y'all talking to, man? Check it out. This here goes out to all the niggas that be fucking mad bitches in other niggas' cribs. Thinking shit is sweet. Nigga creep up on your ass. Live niggas respect it. Check it. I kick flows for ya, kick down doors for ya. Even left all my motherfucking hoes for ya. Niggas think Frankie pussy whip. Nigga picture that with the Kodak. It's the Mattack. We don't get down like that. Lay my game down quite flat. Sweetness, when you park that. Petiteness, but that ass fat. She got a body, make a nigga wanna eat that. I'm fucking with you. The bitch official though. Dick harder than a missile, yo. Try to hit it if she trippin', disappearing like Arsenio. Yo, the bitch push a double O with the 5 in front. Probably a conniving stunt. Y'all drive in front. I'ma peel with her. Find a deal with her. She fuck around and steal, huh? then we all get laced. Televisions, Versace heaven. When I'm up in them, the shit she kick, all the shit's legit. She get dick from a player off the New York Knicks. Nigga trick ridiculous, the shit was plush. She stressing me to fuck, like she was in the rush. We fucked in his bed, quite dangerous. I'm in his ass while he play against the Utah Jazz. My 112 CD blast, I was passed. She came twice, I came last, roll the grass. She giggled, saying I'm smoking on homegrown. Then I heard her moan, honey, I'm home. Yup, told Chrome for situations like this. I'm up in this broad, I know he won't like this. Now I'm like, bitch, you better talk to him before the fifth put a spark to him. Fuck around, shit get dark to him. Put a part through him, lose a major part to him. Arm, leg, she begging me to stop, but the cat getting closer, getting hot like a toaster. I cock the toast, Before my eyes could blink, she screams out, honey, bring me up something to drink. He go back downstairs, more time to think. My brain racing, she's telling me to stay patient. She don't know I'm cool as a fan, gat in hand. I don't wanna blast her man, but I can and I will though. I'm trying to chill though, even though situation looking kinda ill, yo. It came to me like a song I wrote. Told the bitch, give me a scarf, pillowcase, and rope. Got dressed quick, tied a scarf around my face. Roped the bitch up, gagged her mouth with the pillowcase. Played the cut, nigga coming on some love potion shit. Flashed the heat on him, he stood emotionless. Dropped the glass, screaming, don't blast. Here's the stash, 100 cash, just don't shoot my ass, please. Nigga pulling mad G's out the floor, put stacks in the Prada knapsack, hit the door, grab the keys to the 5, call my niggas on the cell, bring some weed, I got a story to tell.
Yo, man, y'all niggas ain't gonna believe what the fuck happened to me. Remember that bitch I left the club with, man?
Yeah.
Yo, stinky, yo. I'm up in this bitch crib, this bitch fuck with one of them old Nick ass niggas and shit. I'm up in the spot, so I don't know which one. One of them 6'5" niggas, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm up in the motherfucking spot, so boom, I'm up in the pussy, whatever. I sparks up some lie. I do creep sand up on some. Must have been rained out or something when it comes up in the spot. Had me scared. I was shook at it, but I forgot I had my Roscoe on.
Alright. Peace and Black Power family. It's your boy Psychopath and your girl Renee. Black at you. Now I mean, with another RBG pill show. What's really hood out there, family? Let me get some ones out there. Let's make sure y'all can hear us good. Now I mean, make sure we good and everything so we can get this show going. Got some things we want to talk about. Let me get some shout outs first. Let's see. Shout out to Nappy Yankee was good. Back to Love. Rashid, Tate, Q Hefner, B1 for Life, Aisha Bass, Stephanie, Morse was good. Lorvell was going on. Let's see who else came over there. Pookie was good. Shout to everybody else out there might be listening or come through. Was really hood. Yeah, Renee, what's going on? How you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. You know what I mean? Ready to, you know what I mean, build on some things tonight, chop it up.
Yeah.
You know, some things that happened since the last time we've been live.
Yeah. We got a couple things to handle, but peace to the family, peace to the chat, peace to everybody listening, or who will listen. We appreciate y'all. So we're gonna get it popping tonight. We got three stories we're gonna get to. But yeah, it should be a good one.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. You wanna get the skinny on the first story, and then I'll play the clip, and then you get to the article.
Yeah. So the first story we're gonna get into is Mike Brown's father, Mike Brown Sr. versus BLM. So you know, there's kind of some friction there because some of the things that we've talked about in the past on this show. You have like a lot of money being collected and things, and it's like, where's the money going? Who's doing what? What is the role of BLM? And I think for the most part, they kind of feel like they've been deserted, so to speak, and a lot of this money that's being raised, it's not gone to the community, it's not gone to the people. So, and we know Mike Brown was a huge name used in catapulting the Black Lives Matter movement. Prior to that was Trayvon Martin. But I think Mike Brown, his brutal murder, I think it made the name even bigger. So yeah, we're gonna get into that story.
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna go ahead and play this clip so y'all can hear from the horse's mouth what had people talking over the last few days, if y'all haven't heard. But y'all get a chance to hear from the horse's mouth right now because we're about to get ready to play the clip, and then we're gonna come back and read the article even deeper into it. So let's go.
Greetings. I'm Tory Russell, Ferguson frontline organizer, and on the behalf of many activists in the St. Louis area, I'm joined with Mike Brown Sr., the father of Mike Brown Jr. Today, we hold Black Lives Matter accountable. The movement that is catapulted into the limelight has forgotten about Ferguson and the freedom fighters. Freedom fighters like King D. Seals, Edward Crawford, and Danye Jones have literally given their lives to the struggle, but are rarely spoken about and families are not taken care of. Brother Ali, Joshua Williams, and many other political prisoners from the Ferguson movement are incarcerated or have been and still has received no assistance from Black Lives Matter. What kind of movement are we building where we're saying Black Lives Matter, but the freedom fighters and the families are being left behind? Where is our restitution? Where is our organizing? Where is our building of a movement? We have groups like the Lost Voices and the Freedom Fighters here, and thousands of other youth activists in their 20s and 30s have been out in the streets protesting for months and months and years for years. Still forgotten. We're asking that Black Lives Matter leadership funds $20 million to Ferguson organizers, organizations, and community foundations to do the work. We're not begging for a handout. We're coming for what we deserve. Today, as we demand the $20 million to go to Ferguson as restorative measures so we can continue what we started, here's what we'll be organizing. annual commemorations around Mike Brown Jr.'s life, mutual aid programs, Black Panther-style programs and services to meet the needs of the people, community gardens and farms, and also organizing fellowships and stipends so we can fight white supremacy full time. This is what we started in Ferguson, and this is what we will continue.
And there y'all go, family. And there y'all go. Y'all got to hear it for yourselves. You know what I mean? You know, he was there with somebody who was representing them. And y'all got to hear for yourselves everything that, you know, was going on through their head for the most part, because he was speaking for him. Renee, you want to go ahead and get to the article or whatever?
Yeah, I can. I was watching on delay. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get to the article. So yeah, y'all, this article comes from the New York Post. Michael Brown's father and Ferguson activists demand $20 million from BLM. The father of Michael Brown and other activists from Ferguson, Missouri, are demanding financial support from Black Lives Matter after the organization revealed it raised over $90 million last year. Michael Brown Sr., whose son was fatally shot by a white police officer in August 2014, along with the other activists who helped propel the movement, want $20 million from the group to help their community. Where is all that money going? Mike Brown Sr. asked in a Tuesday press release from the International Black Freedom Alliance. How could you leave the families who are helping the community without any funding? The police shooting of Michael Brown sparked months of unrest in Ferguson and helped solidify the national Black Lives Matter movement. We're not asking for a handout, but for the funding to keep the movement strong where it began, said Tori Russell, a Ferguson activist and co-founder of the International Black Freedom Alliance. The funds in Ferguson will be used in part to build a community center in honor of Michael Brown, the press release said. Last month, the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation shared its funding numbers in an impact report first provided to the Associated Press. So yeah, that's the end of that article. But basically, long story short, yes, they raised $90 million last year. And so we know in 2020, we know everything that happened initially, the Ahmaud Arbery story, who he was not killed by active police, but he was killed by law enforcement nonetheless, you might as well say. And then of course we all know what happened with George Floyd, and you know that mobilized a bunch of people, that caused for a lot of different companies and corporations and even individuals to send in money. And so a lot of people were sending money through Black Lives Matter. But it's like, okay, where does that money go? To whom? How was it disseminated? Are there other organizations attached to this? Like, what's the whole deal behind it? So it was a lot of information that has been really lacking in terms of this whole issue. We've been on it the entire time. You can go back, in the summer of 2020, and we did a whole show talking about that, because the money pouring out was overwhelming. Because what happened is, a lot of different corporations called themselves getting ahead of the issue, right? So because a lot of things were being called out at that time, you had Black Lives Matter, Becky and Brad, who called themselves being down with the movement. You know, you had a bunch of people in quarantine, a bunch of young people who wanted to get out and just do something. So you had all of these marches, you had all of these protests, you had all this stuff going on. And it was a lot of momentum at that time. So these corporations said, hey, we'll throw a few $1 million out there and say, hey, we're down with the struggle, you guys. You know, don't cancel us or whatever. We put a couple of dollars behind it. But in the sense of them putting a couple of dollars behind it, all of these corporations, it's like, okay, damn, that adds up. And when we talk about what the community is lacking, okay, so where does that money kick in? Because if we're supposed to be about Black lives, or this is supposed to be about Black Lives Matter, right? And, you know, we know that the whole basis of BLM is more to do with law enforcement and how they have been killing unarmed Black men, women, and children. The harassment, the devastation they've caused to our communities. We know most of it is surrounding that issue. But at the same time, like, what else is going to be done with the money? Because are y'all lobbying? Where's the lobbying for bills at? Like, we need people lobbying to change a lot of these bills. That needs funding. That needs money. That needs millions behind it. So is that happening? Where's that at? Where's the proof? Where's the documentation that something like that is being done with the money? It's not. Okay. So then when we look at the communities where so many of these things have happened, just like Ferguson, the communities are poor. The people need help in the community. You look at what's going on during quarantine and people lacking food, people lacking a lot of resources. Okay, where's Black Lives Matter to kick in? Where is it at? So we can look at just in the last year what they've raised, but what about in the last the last 7 years, right? Because Mike Brown's brutal murder was in 2014. And so we know at that time, the name Black Lives Matter got even bigger. And so a lot of people have been donating from that time forward. So you're talking about a 7-year period of millions of dollars, and you're talking about $90 million within 1 year last year. So somebody's got to account for something. And I'll say this about Black Lives Matter. I think one of the ways that they operate is, on one hand, can be seen as smart or can be seen as a good way, which is to be somewhat decentralized so that you can't necessarily attack one person per se if something was to go down. However, that's also a hindrance, because now when it's time to be held accountable for where the money's at, remember, everything's decentralized. So you can't necessarily look at one person. You can't necessarily look at the president of Black Lives Matter per se. You can't necessarily go to them and say, okay, where's the money? We need the black and white. What's really going on? So the way that they're operating, I think that's really, really intentional, and I am a supporter of Black Lives Matter, the motto, the phrase, right? I don't think anybody would disagree with that. We all support the phrase, but the organization or whatever it is supposed to be, global alliance, whatever that's supposed to mean, no, I don't support that. And y'all have not put anything back into the community that anybody could see. And when you look particularly at Ferguson and what's happened with Ferguson, I just want to draw people's attention to this, because it was mentioned in the clip that Psycho played, that there have been a number of people associated with Ferguson and with the protests that happened behind Mike Brown's death that have died, that have been killed. It's been 6 Black men who have been found dead. This story was done in 2019. And that was in 4 years since Michael Brown's death. You had 6 people who were killed. So, for instance, I'll read just a little bit of this. Psycho doesn't have the article, because I just wanted to give y'all this little bit of information because he did mention this. So this is quick. This won't take long. But since the 2014 shooting, about 6 people connected to the protests following Brown's death have died, some in violent, mysterious ways, the Associated Press reports. While police say there is no evidence that foul play was involved in the men's death, those within the community report feeling as if they are, quote, on pins and needles, Reverend Darrell Gray said. The prominent African-American leader added that he has received anonymous threats and that he recently found an unmarked box containing a 6-foot python in his car. Most recently, Basim Masari, 31, was found unresponsive on a bus in November 2018 and was later pronounced dead. A toxicology report revealed that he had a heart attack following a fentanyl overdose. Interesting. Masri, I think that's his last name, was well known in the community for live streaming and participating in the Ferguson protests, telling an interviewer in 2014 that he did so because he believed the mainstream media, quote, ain't gonna say the truth about Brown's death. They ain't gonna never say the truth. They got their own narrative. That's facts. 2 other men connected with the protests, Darren Seals, 29. I did a show on him in 2015. And DeAndre Joshua, 20, were found killed under similar circumstances. Joshua was found dead in a torch car in November 2014 during the Ferguson protests. 2 years later, Seals was found dead. Oh, okay, so it was 2016. I'm sorry. 2 years later, Seals was found dead in a torch car after having been shot. Both men were active in the protest community. Seals, for instance, was seen on video footage comforting Brown's mother, Leslie McSpadden, at a protest in 2014. Following Seals' death, Sergeant Sean McGuire, police spokesman for St. Louis County, vowed to look into whether there was a link between the two deaths. They, quote unquote, investigators are aware that DeAndre Joshua died in the same kind of way. He told the Daily News in 2016. Anything's a possibility. Our detectives are always going to look into different avenues or if it's the same kind of motive. Police are continuing to investigate both deaths. Yeah, right. In addition to the deaths of Massery, Seals, and Joshua, 3 men associated with the Ferguson protests are reported to have taken their own lives, according to St. Louis police. Marshawn McCarroll, 23, Dane Jones, 24, and Edward Crawford Jr., 27. Yet family members and friends in the Ferguson community say that the details of the deaths don't quite add up. In October 2018, for instance, Jones was found hanging by a sheet on a tree. Yet his family members have said that they do not believe Jones will be able to make the knots required to have tied the sheets, nor did Jones's mother, Melissa McKinney, recognize the sheets themselves. They lynched my baby, she said in a Facebook post after her son was found dead last October. While some people in the activist community believe that white supremacists may have played a role in the deaths, police say there is no evidence linking them to foul play of any kind, of course. Others have suggested that the spate of deaths underscore the harsh reality of the lives of men of color, you mean black men, in St. Louis, Missouri, where violent crime and homicide rates have also been on the rise. And of course, what about black on black crime, right? And black residents are 3 times more likely to be poor than white residents, thus having less access to crucial physical and mental health services. So I just wanted to give y'all that little bit of information because they mentioned in there and they showed, a couple of the brothers who have been killed since that time. And those were people who were very active and involved in the protests after Mike Brown's death. And so is that a coincidence? Like 6 people? 6 black men, 6 young black men associated with the Mike Brown, with the Ferguson protests end up dead within 4 years? Like, what's the deal on that? And for instance, with the brother Darren Seals, who I was saying I did a show on, with him, he had been documenting what was going on and the fact that he was constantly being followed by police. He would be on Facebook Live showing, hey, these people are following me. He was recording that up to his death. So that's very interesting that he was letting people know before anything went down, hey, y'all, these people are on me. I'm just letting y'all know what they really doing out here, because he was very vocal. He was very outspoken, especially in terms of what happened with the whole Black Lives Matter movement coming in and trying to usurp the organic movement of the people in Ferguson. Because as he said, prior to Black Lives Matter, Becky and Brad coming in, that the people in the community were pushing back. And he was saying how people from different hoods, people who might have been affiliated with different cliques or gangs or whatever the case may be, they all put a truce. They put that down to the side because of what happened to Mike Brown and what was going on in the community. And so he was saying that initially the police thought, oh, they're going to kill each other. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. We're just let them do it. And what they found out happened was it was peace. They found out that everybody was on the same accord, that they was going against the system that did this to this young man, and they was not going at each other. So the next thing you had happen was Black Lives Matter comes in with all these, as he said, white college students and the whole gay people and LGBT people, all of them come in, they flood in, and now they're changing. They're out there streaming. They out there on live trying to act like they really doing something in the community, but that's not what it was. So, this brother he let that be known. And then, suspiciously, he ends up dead. after letting us know that they were following him. So, this is just a whole mess. And, I want to know, what does Black Lives Matter, their global, whatever it is, what do they have to say about this? I mean, what's really good? Because these people really gave their life. These Black men gave their life trying to stand for what's right, trying to stand up for their community. And they need to be recognized for that. And these people are poor. You know what I'm saying? These people are in low income situations. A lot of them may be in poverty situations. A lot of these people, of course, are going to have a hard time finding employment or different things, because once you're on the radar, you on the radar. So, Black Lives Matter really left them hanging after making all of this money off of Mike Brown's name, after Mike Brown helping to catapult this even further. They caked up and left everybody hanging. So I'm going to pass the mic to Psycho.
Yeah. Yeah, man, this is a shocking, we just did a story not too long ago about some other chapter members that had branched away from Black Lives Matter because they said the organization is dysfunctional, disorganized, and they was acting funny with the money. They was very confused where the money was being spread out and how it was being spread out across all these chapters and programs and everything else, because they was receiving an ass load of money over the years. It's on record that they received at no less than $90 million just last year alone. 90 million in donations. Now, it could be more than that, but this is what's documented, right? It's documented that they received a little bit over $90 million over the course of last year. And according to their public records, their expenses only came to about 8.4 million. And that covered, included staff, operating, administration costs, blah, 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 along with activities such as civic engagement, rapid response, and crisis intervention, right? So, that allegedly all that came up to about 8.4 last year. And they ranked in about 90, right? So, and all I keep hearing is everybody bitching about they not receiving any funds. So where's this money going? Right? 8.4 million for all that shit I just said is a lot of fucking money, by the way. But let's say they did need that for what they said they needed it for, right? Okay, whatever. That still leaves over $81 million unaccounted for. And everybody's complaining that nobody's getting any money. So where's the rest of this 81 million just over last year? Where the fuck did that go? Right? I mean, this shit is ridiculous, man. This shit is ridiculous. People shouldn't be shocked. I mean, these motherfuckers receive money ass over foot. I mean, there's articles out here. Let me show y'all this shit. There's articles out here. I mean, just the sports leagues alone, they receiving an ass load of fucking money. These motherfuckers, the NFL pledged to donate $250 million over the course of 10 years. The NBA offered to pay about $300 million over the course of 10 years. So that will make the NFL giving out about $25 million a year over the next 10 years, and the NBA giving out $30 a year for the next 10 years. And these are just the sports leagues. So that's $55 million from them off top every year. And that's not counting all the other donations that's coming in from all these big, huge companies and all the other miscellaneous donations from average Joe people that just, that all mounts up. That shit all adds up, right? These motherfuckers making money ass over foot. So who's receiving all this money and who's delegating the money this place and that place and everything else? Is the person that's in charge of all this, is that person even black? I have to question if the person that's in charge of all this is even black. The BLM is not a black movement. We all know this. That shit is a far leftist scam. Hustle. That pops up every 4 years when it's election time. That's why motherfuckers calling them out now, because they done disappeared. Where they at? 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 I told you fuckers last year when all that protesting and marching and all that shit was going on. They'll disappear after the election. They making a lot of noise now. They getting all their camera time. They stirring up a ruckus. They trying to tug on emotional strings so they can get people all anti-Trump and we got to get Trump out of office, blah, 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 blah. But once Trump gets the fuck out of office and the election's over, them fuckers are going to disappear. You ain't going to hear near nothing from none of them motherfuckers until roughly around 2023, towards the end. Like after the summer of 2023, the next instance that happened that, you know, can be deemed as racist, they're going to be all on it. All of a sudden, you're just going to see these fuckers pop back up with they spray paint cans, they rainbow flags, their black girl magic, you know, they dildos. They going to come back with all they bullshit, all they little propaganda. They'll be back. They gotta wait for the smoke to clear. The people calling them out on they bullshit. It's all fuck shit, man. Been telling you motherfuckers this shit. Why you don't support Black Lives Matter? This is why, motherfucker, this is why. Look, this is why I don't support them. This is why. Do Black Lives Matter? Yeah. Do I support any hashtags or organizations or marches with that title to it? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Because I know what that shit is. Right? I better wake the fuck up. Get out y'all fucking leftist ass dream and step into fucking reality. Realize you motherfuckers been played. Y'all ain't realize they just used that as a moniker to get their man in office. Where are they at? What, black people stop dying all of a sudden? Did black people stop dying all of a sudden? The protest must have worked. I guess racism's over now, huh? We ain't no other cops is doing no fucked up shit. You know, nobody else dying. Ain't none of that shit going on no more. Racism's now over. The marching worked. Trump's out of office. We're good now. We're good. The white liberals say so. The white liberals say everything's okay, so therefore everything's okay. White mommy and daddy have spoken. Because they tell you when the fuck shit's racist. Your liberal white mommy and daddy tell you fuckers what the fuck is racist and what's not. Pretty fucking sad. They tell you what the fuck to get upset about. I don't need them fuckers to tell me shit. I don't need no fucking hashtag to know Black Lives Matter. Crazy. Anyways, I'll pass the mic back to Renee. Renee, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sending you something in the back. If you get a chance to put this, because I want to give y'all a little insight that I just found about. This is the most information that I've been able to find about about this Black Lives Matter thing. So I want to give y'all this chick here. Okay, here she go. All right. Okay, so let me read this to y'all real quick, right? So this comes from the Oracle, and this was from October of 2020, October 26, 2020. And so they did an article on BLM donations. Where does the money go? Now, we did a show on this, like Psycho was saying, and I said earlier, and I read an article from NBC News that was supposed to be addressing where the money went, but it really didn't. It was just a whole bunch of BS, because we all know that's liberal. All of that stuff is a lie, right? But this is what the Oracle says, and then I looked up the chick. So once the money is collected, it has various programs it can go towards. Black Lives Matter Global Network. So let's remember now, this is what they're going under. It's not just Black Lives Matter. They're going under Black Lives Matter Global Network. So make sure y'all look that up. But Black Lives Matter Global Network Managing Director Kaylee Scales said, right, quote, "Right now, our programs are focused on civic engagement, expansion of chapters, arts and culture, organizing, and digital advocacy resources and tools." The organization also said it will provide, quote, fiduciary oversight, financial management, and other administrative services to BLM. What? As the movement continues to grow, these resources will become extremely important in education and understanding of what the organization stands for. Quote, "In the upcoming year, we will provide resources to those new to the movement and interested in Black liberation strategies by developing curriculum. In this stunning moment in American history, we will honor those lost and those who have come before us in the fight for Black liberation," co-founder and chair Patrice Cullors said. Black Lives Matter has a lot of controversy behind it, as does the way they spend their money. However, the organization will continue to work and fight for justice. Kaylee Scales said, this is the last part. Yeah. Kaylee Scales, who, like I told y'all, is the managing director, said, Black Lives Matter has become a cultural phenomenon since its inception in 2013 and has remained steadfast in its goals to eradicate white supremacy and build local power to end violence inflicted on Black communities by the state and vigilantes. Now, this ain't nothing but a bunch of, excuse my French, bullshit. That's all this is. So they said, now this is their managing director for Black Lives Matter Global Network. She said they're focused on civic engagement. Where? What civic engagement? Expansion of chapters. Well, just what a couple months ago, they was on Roland Martin talking about that the chapters don't get any support. Arts and culture. What does that even mean? So arts and culture is going to save Black people from violence by the state?
Exactly. This sound like respectability, morality, fuck shit. That's the fuck that shit sound like.
And it sounds like a bunch of LGBT freedom of expression, painting the mural. What is that doing? And then organizing what? And digital advocacy resources and tools. Digital advocacy? Now, wait a minute. When black people, unarmed black men, women, and children are being killed, they're not being killed digitally. They being killed in real life, shedding real blood. So what are y'all doing about that? This is what y'all are doing with the money? Arts and culture? What does that even mean? Some poetry classes? Like, I've read some stuff about them this summer when we did that did the other show. And that's kind of like the sentiment of some of the things I've read was like, they want like places where black people can, and young black people can express themselves. They can read poetry and they can paint murals and they can be artistic. What do that have to do with the attack on our people by the state though? You mentioned the attack on our people by the state, but arts and culture is what's gonna protect us? When you caking up off of $90 million in 1 year, your solution is arts and culture. This is what you telling black people while you running around with BLM. An expansion of what chapters? Y'all people ain't getting no support. They don't even know where they stand. They don't know if they supposed to be saying Black Lives Matter or what. Like, they don't even know. Like, y'all, this is crazy. So the chick's name is Kaylee Scales. I'm gonna have to do some more research on her later to find out what's really going on with that. What I did see was that she was doing some podcast she did with Deepak Chopra, who's supposed to be some spiritual guru or whatever. I don't know if y'all heard of him before, but he's supposed to be he's East Indian or whatever, one of these spiritual gurus. A bunch of bullshit, a bunch of nothing, a big nothing burger. Nothing that shows any productivity for the black community. And this chick mentions, right, that they still have the goal and they remain steadfast on their goal to eradicate white supremacy. This is what she said out of her mouth. And she said, build local power to end violence inflicted on black communities by the state and vigilantes. So what about Mike Brown Sr.? That's what they talking about. Locally, they need support. Locally, they need help. You said that y'all were all about building local power. So where's their money locally? Like, where's that at? So y'all, this is horrible. And, as much as, you may hear a lot of white people, Black Lives Matter. They're not saying F Black Lives Matter for the reasons we're saying it. Okay, let's be clear. They saying that because they just using that as a catch-all phrase for black people. Let's keep it a buck. They using it as a catch-all phrase for black people who speak out against racism, white supremacy. That's a catch-all phrase for them. But for us, like I said, we support the motto. We support the phrase. But this BS with the organization, global net. And wait a minute, can I ask a question? What is this global thing? What does global have to do with anything? When you go back to the roots of Black Lives Matter, right? They were talking about Trayvon Martin initially. Far as I know, Trayvon Martin was ADOS, okay? He was in Florida, okay, which is in America, in the United States of America. When you talk about Mike Brown, far as I know, he was ADOS. He was right here in the state of Missouri. When you talk about Eric Garner from out of New York, when you talk about any other number of unarmed black men, women, and children, Tamir Rice was in Ohio. Sandra Bland was in Texas. When you look at any number of these issues, especially that happen like right in a certain particular time frame, Freddie Gray, these are all Black American people. These are Black American people, and most of them overwhelmingly ADOS people on top of that. So where do you get this global thing from? What does that have to do with anything? And we're talking about the abuses right here in America, right here on this soil.
It's our movement's getting hijacked. It's movement's getting hijacked. I mean, that's exactly what happened with this shit. Same thing with the Me Too movement, all that shit. Like, just get hijacked. The second they see a hashtag floating around on Twitter, hey, what's this? Oh, that sounds cool. I want to be a part of that. How can I help? And all this other shit. How can I help person to them telling you what to fucking do, what the narrative should be, and all this other shit. But this is why motherfuckers need to stop playing these little silly ass fucking games. Like I said, motherfucking non-black people want to help. They can help financially, and I hope they're not expecting anything from that motherfucking financial assistance, because because y'all motherfuckers ain't calling no shots. So if you motherfucking putting in money thinking you gonna call some shots, get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers can't join no motherfucking real movements that's here to motherfucking support black people, because them motherfuckers going to shift the narrative. They're going to shift it, and they're going to start telling you what's best for you. They're going to start acting like they know what's better for you better than you do. And they're going to gaslight the fuck out of you to convince you that they do know what the fuck is best for you and shit. And they go fuck themselves. Because they ain't never going to sit up there and put you in a situation that compromises them.
Nope.
Well, how much are they really going to be in it with you? They're not going to go but so far.
Nope. And see, it's a damn shame, because as much as, I have conversations with people about like the economics of the black community, and a lot of people always say, well, black celebrities and athletes, they should be putting money in to do this, and this, and that in the community. And while that would be a good thing, I don't think that you can really count other people's money and force them to do whatever. But in the terms of something like this, which is an organization supposedly that got a lot of support from a lot of black people protesting, pushing back, speaking out, the loss of black lives. And this is supposed to be about Black Lives Matter. This should be who people should be able to go to get help to build businesses in the community. Because one of the, issues trying to gain political power, part of that is economic power within your own communities, to own and operate things in your communities, to be able to push a political position, to be able to push a political agenda and possible candidate even, possibly. So where's the money at in organizing that? And even if you weren't going to do something like that, in terms of like bills, right? Getting bills passed, where's the lobbyists? Because that takes a lot of money, and y'all got a lot of money. So where's the bills at that's going to come down on the police having immunity? That's going to pull that shit down. Hell no. Y'all ain't getting no more immunity. You go and you kill somebody, and this cannot be found reasonably, and have a commission that's really based in the community to decide that. These are things the money could be really put behind. See, because we already know right now that the police have a level of immunity, right? Because if they're doing something, they kill somebody in the process of them supposedly doing their job, they're not held liable. They're not held responsible for that. And even when we know that they're wrong, hence Mike Brown, hence Eric Garner, Tamir Rice, whoever you want to name, they still don't get nothing. They still don't get charged. And if they do get charged, they don't get convicted. So where's the money at, even in terms of that, in terms of lobbying, in terms of these bills? Where's that at? See, now this is when you can really come down on that, because these people are collecting off of black pain. They collecting off of black blood. And Mike Brown Sr. is 100% correct to do this. A line has to be drawn in the sand. It should have been drawn a long time ago, but a line needs to be drawn. And it's a damn shame that you had these 6 brothers involved in the community that's dead. That's dead. And BLM act like they don't know nothing. They don't see nothing, don't hear nothing, see nothing, know nothing. Who? But y'all use Mike Brown's name, no? Y'all use Ferguson, no? Y'all use that for donations, though? Y'all use that to get y'all name bigger, though? Now y'all sitting up doing podcasts with Deepak Chopra. Really? And that's helping the community. How? Oh, and y'all global. I forgot. Global.
My ass. They can't even help out the chapters locally. Real quick in the chat, if Google mods are running around here acting the fuck up in chats, deleting comments, even moderated comments are getting deleted. It's nobody doing it. It's not me. It's not Renee. It's nobody other mods. It's Google moderators. So yeah, so if y'all messages start just disappearing or whatever, randomly or whatever, I can't control that. So it's nobody here. You know, I just want to put that out there. My bad, Renee.
Y'all, and we on their radar. Okay? We on their radar. So just be aware of that, y'all. But yeah, so I guess we can move on. I'm just really perturbed by this whole thing because, you know, it's been so many Black people that suffered, you know, behind them able to cake up like this. You know, that money comes from somewhere. That money is the result of Black pain. You know, like, so where's the money going? Like, what's really going on here? So anyway, y'all, so I'm gonna do some more research and investigating into this Kaylee Scales chick and find out what's really, really good, because these people just pop up. You know what I'm saying? These people, they names just pop up. Like, who is that? Like, who? And who appointed what? And
I know, right? Who's making these decisions? That's what, like, who are these people? Who's making these decisions, and what are they doing with all the? And Sonia made a good comment up in the chat I saw, and she's on point. Other organizations are benefiting from this crap too, because nobody really knows who BLM is. They think if they donate to a Black organization, they donate to BLM. So you got people like Al Sharpton benefiting from the trickle down off this shit. Jesse, the NAACP, the Urban League, and all these other motherfuckers. She right. They all benefiting from this crap. They all getting money. That's why I said 90 million is just what's on the books.
That's right.
So there was a whole lot more money getting flowed around in 90 million. That's just what's on the books.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. That's just what's on the books. That's just what we're able to speak about right now. You know, it's untold amounts of money. And like I said, when you look at these major corporations, like the show we did this summer, and I was talking about like Apple and Coca-Cola and, you know, corporations like that, they money so long. A few million is nothing to them. That's nothing. Psycho said how much the NFL was going to be committing over however many years, however many millions of dollars. That's nothing to them. That's chump change. So it's like that change from these corporations adds up to big money. And we're not seeing it. Even the people whose son was killed. Even the people whose son was killed ain't seeing nothing. That's a damn shame. It's a shame. So, y'all, yeah, we gotta definitely make noise about this, for sure. But we can move on to the next story.
Yeah.
I'm just a little irritated, but we can move on to the next story. All right, y'all. So we gonna get into this these fools real quick.
You want to get the skinny first, and then the same thing, get the skinny first. I'll play the clip, then we go to the article.
Yeah, these fools, Alex Jones and Trump. So basically, Alex Jones was doing a documentary, and during the documentary, I guess he supposedly had a candid moment, if you will. I don't know. But he basically said, you know, he's sick of Trump, y'all. He's sick of Trump. And so, you know, a lot of people have been talking about it because, you know, Alex Jones, you know, he was down with the whole machine, honey. I mean, I've said this many times over the years. I said this back when Trump first got elected, that it was Alex Jones who did it for him. Alex Jones put it over the top for Trump, because Alex Jones was able to connect all the pieces together with the conspiracy thing and somehow make Trump some type of savior to these people and got them put in office. So basically, yeah, that's what we're going to get into. And Psycho has a clip to play.
All right, yeah, we're going to get to the clip and then they're going to come back with the article. So, yeah, let's get into it, family. Let's listen closely.
I'm so sick of fucking Donald Trump, man. God, I'm fucking sick of him. Rolling. Part of me, the selfish part, wishes I'd never met Donald Trump, wishes that I'd never met Roger Stone, because unlike previous things I'd done that were game-changing, those were just time-space continuum reflections of the third big change I was going to be involved in, and that was bringing Donald John Trump into Austin. I'm just going to say that again. I said Austin into office. Because this is, you guys are actually really good questions. This is going to be a really good thing, but I'm going to say it again in a minute. Let's drink some of this Armani. I'll try to say it. Because it's the truth, and I'm just going to say it, that I wish I never would have fucking met Trump. I wish it never would have happened. And it's not that the attacks that I've been through. I'm so sick of fucking Donald Trump, man. God, I'm fucking sick of him. And I'm not doing this because it's like I'm kissing his fucking ass, you know? It's just like I'm sick of it. I'll do it in a minute.
Oh man, oh my goodness. And then y'all heard it, family. Y'all heard it for yourselves. Know what I mean? Y'all, you know, I got a lot to say about this, but I'm gonna hold back until after Renee, you know, gets into the article and everything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic over to Renee and let her take over real quick.
All right, y'all. So this article comes from the Huffington Post, and it is leaked video shows Alex Jones ranting that he's so effing sick of Trump. Conspiracy theorist and far-right talk radio host Alex Jones, who has promoted Donald Trump to his audience extensively for years, is heard in a newly leaked video expressing disgust at the former president in 2019. It's the truth. And I'm just going to say it, that I wish I never would have effing met Trump, Jones says in the footage. I wish it never would have happened. And it's not the attacks I've been through. I'm so sick of effing Donald Trump, man. God, I'm effing sick of him. And I'm not doing this because, like, I'm kissing his effing A, you know? It's like, I'm sick of it. Filmmaker Kaylin Robertson, who shot a propaganda film called You Can't Watch This with the InfoWars host, leaked the footage to the Southern Poverty Law Center's Hate Watch initiative, which monitors far-right extremism in the U.S. Robertson told Hate Watch that Jones asked him to discard the footage, which he said was shot in January 2019 in Austin, Texas. He provided text messages between him and Jones corroborating this account. Robertson shared the footage to expose how Jones is exploiting Trump supporters and his audience, he told the group. During that same shoot, he recalled, Jones bragged about making tens of millions of dollars in 2018 and mocked his audience, claiming they, quote, would buy anything, y'all. Alex Jones doesn't care about most of the stuff he professes to, Robertson told Hate Watch. It just shows he doesn't care about anything he talks about. He doesn't like Trump, but then goes on camera talking about how Trump is a savior. I said that. Indeed, Jones has filled his pockets by spreading fear and conspiracy theories and by selling products that capitalize on them. He has publicly been a fervent supporter of Trump, whom he interviewed in 2015 throughout the course of his campaigns and presidency. In 2018, when Jones was banned from Twitter, Trump showed implicit support for him as he rallied against the of conservative voices. Jones claimed at the time that he was advising the president. On January 6th, Jones hyped up the crowd at Trump's March to Save America, quote unquote, rally in Washington, D.C., before attendees went on to stage a deadly insurrection on the U.S. Capitol. The FBI and Justice Department are investigating whether Jones and other far right-wing figures may have played a role in inspiring the riot, according to the Washington Post. Robertson, who has worked closely with many far-right provocateurs, went viral himself in 2017 after he was filmed giving a racist and vitriolic speech following the Westminster Bridge terrorist attack in London. He has since tried to, quote, rehabilitate his image, y'all. He told Hate Watch he is working to undo the damage he did while working with extremists like Jones. InfoWars did not immediately respond to Huffington Post's request for comment. And so just so y'all know, the Department of Justice is currently, like it says there, but they're currently investigating Roger Stone and Alex Jones ties to the Capitol rioters and some deeper things going on. I know just like a few hours ago, some breaking news came out that some associates of Roger Stone's were arrested. One of them from Kenya. Honey, he helped lead that insurrection. And baby, he took a flight out to Africa. This dude went to Kenya. They said he been in Kenya since January. Okay? So he went to hide amongst the darkies, these racist bastards, and he's an oath keeper, and we know they racist. But anywho, so that's basically the situation going on with Alex Jones or whatnot. But here's my thing. So Alex Jones said this in 2019 during this documentary, and he supposedly asked the guy to erase that or whatever. But, we all know that Alex Jones is a grifter. We all know that Alex Jones is about, lining his pockets. He don't give a damn. He'll say whatever, he feel will get him money. He'll be down with whatever will get him money. And it's really sad because so many people think that he's authentic. You know what I'm saying? Especially in years past. Like, his reputation has got a little bit more shoddy in recent years, but a lot of people really think that he's genuine in what he's talking about. And they think he really means this stuff. He's really about that life and all of this kind of stuff. And when you go back to 2016, like I was saying, he had linked up with Roger Stone. And Roger Stone was, I think he was campaign manager at that time for Trump's presidential run. And so Alex Jones had linked up with him. They was doing whatever they was doing behind the scenes, helping to concoct a lot of this stuff, a lot of this Q stuff that ended up, coming out and all that. They helped to craft a lot of this stuff because Alex Jones already had so many conspiracy theories out there. He already had a following of people. He was already pushing the demonic, pedophile sex cults and stuff like that. And all they did was add some more things onto it. And they found a way to make Trump a savior because supposedly the government was bad. And all of this stuff really helped thrive under Obama because they made, Obama like the Antichrist and just all of this other crazy stuff. You had Pizzagate. We know that from listening to Alex Jones, you had a damn fool go to that pizza place shooting it up. Like, so you have these people who are mobilized behind these lies, behind this nonsense, behind these conspiracy theories. And these people are dangerous. You feel me? So you see what ended up happening with January 6th. And Alex Jones has been very integral in this whole thing happening. And I think he was being genuine when he said that. I don't think he can stand Trump. He can't stand Trump because Alex Jones is a narcissist. You think narcissists like other narcissists? Hell no. Because it's a competition like, well, damn, it's about me. No, it's about me. No, it's about me. So he can't stand Trump. However, the benefits at this point of staying on with MAGA, the benefits of having a lot of them crazy crackpot people ride for you. See, but Alex Jones messed his own self up because he's the one that helped to make Trump the savior. Now, a lot of these people, instead of them riding as hard for Alex Jones as they once did, now they ride like that for Trump and then some. So he's kind of like, he made his own bed. I think that's one of the reasons he is kind of pissed, because the tide started turning and then people was really messing with Trump for real. And people weren't talking about Jones as much. They weren't really rocking with him. So I think he was being genuine when he said that. But yeah, it's just funny. It's funny that he said that. And as you can see, he don't give a damn whether he likes somebody or don't. If it can make him money, and y'all know, I hope y'all know that according to Alex Jones, this whole thing with the coronavirus, the whole thing with coronavirus and all of this other stuff, this is for the Great Reset. Okay, this is what's supposed to happen, right? So we know the storm was supposed to take place, which didn't happen, by the way, because y'all know March 4th, we talked about this last week, but yeah, March 4th was supposed to be when Trump was inaugurated. Okay, that's the real inauguration date, supposedly. That didn't happen. So the storm didn't happen, right? But the Great Reset is supposed to be what all of this stuff is about. And this fool offers on his website a Great Reset survival kit. I think we talked about this on the show one time. And in this kit, y'all, for the low price of whatever, $100 and some, you get some kind of vitamins, you get a whole bunch of other bullshit, excuse my French, and this is supposed to help you survive the Great Reset that's going on, y'all. The Great Reset, they're trying to kill everybody. So it's just a mess, but I'll pass to Psycho.
Yeah, you already know, Renee. These mother, I found this shit hilarious. To hear Alex Jones trying to cancel Donald Trump, the funniest shit ever. But I do want to point out, this motherfucker was serious, I think, in that little soundbite. This shit wasn't supposed to come out. Because this was a 2019 interview. Let's not get it fucked up. This ain't an interview he did a week ago. He did this interview in 2019 when Trump was still in office. You know, in full effect. You know what I mean? And he said this shit. So I believe he's tired of Donald Trump. I think he regretted that monster he created. But Alex Jones, being the true grifter he is, he turned right around a year later and endorsed the motherfucker to become president. Right? Because that's who Alex Jones is. He's a goddamn grifter. He gonna go where the money is. Whatever's gonna make him the most money, that's the position he's gonna hold. That's the corky ass fucking position he's gonna hold down. That's what he has to. Because he gotta cater to his fucking batshit crazy, conspiratard, Trump nut-hugging fan base that he created. Him and Roger Stone. You heard him in the interview. He met Roger Stone. That's how he got connected to Trump. And they rode that Trump train all the way to the White House. He helped get Trump into office. Right? Then he turned around, started to regret it. As you can see, back in 2019, he was sick of him. I was sick of him before 2019. I'm surprised it took him that long. I was sick of Donald Trump back in the fucking 90s. Are you kidding me? But this motherfucker, he was sick of him by then. He was tired of all Trump. You know what I mean? Trump became bigger in his own fan base than him. Right? Because within his fan base, he was the it guy. And he kind of put Trump on his back and let Trump ride on his wave. And then he surpassed Alex Jones and he became the it guy. Alex Jones was under him. He didn't like that shit too much. Right? He ain't like being the Robin to Donald Trump's Batman. Right? But again, he's a grifter, so he got to go where the money is. Because that's what grifters do. Right? But that's just, you know, y'all already know, man. Like, these motherfuckers, like, this is what these clowns do. You know, they get their ass up on here. They say one thing, mean another. I remember when he went through his fucking divorce. We spoke on this before about this fucking scam artist. This motherfucking, this fucking charlatan. This motherfucker don't believe half the shit he say, and his own wife said so in their little divorce hearings, and he admitted it. He's like, I don't believe this shit I be talking. He said this shit. It's documented on court records of him saying he don't believe the shit he even says. He just says it because that's what motherfuckers want to hear. And you dumb motherfuckers still listening to the motherfucker. Y'all dumb as shit. I can't express enough how dumb you fucking conspirators are. You fucking weirdos. That motherfucker knew Trump was full of shit way back in fucking 2019 and let you fuckers keep believing that dumb shit. Like voting fraud. Donating all your money to Trump, legal fees, and he hustled the shit out of you motherfuckers. Trump learned how to grip from fucking Alex Jones. Why you think Donald Trump learned how to grip you fuckers? How you think he learned? He studied Alex Jones. Alex Jones showed him the motherfucking blueprint how to grip all you fuckers out of your fucking money. Cause y'all dumb as shit. Y'all want feel-good stories. You conspirators ain't nothing but a bunch of religious kooks, and that's why y'all love feel-good stories. Easy to hustle a motherfucker who want a feel-good story. Motherfuckers who want feel-good stories are very easy to hustle out their fucking money. Very easy. Just say what the fuck they want to hear and be good at it. And they'll throw you all their money. Throw it to you. Billionaires having average Joe motherfuckers just throw them their fucking money. Multi-millionaire fucking president getting money thrown at him by average Joe motherfuckers out here struggling. They grifting the shit out of you dumb motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers is dumb. Dumb. All you trumpets, all you conspirators, y'all dumb as fuck. Y'all all being hustled. They hustling the shit out of you motherfuckers, selling y'all pipe dreams, got you motherfuckers making bunkers in your motherfucking backyard, storing up canned foods, ducking vaccines, worried about space lasers, causing forest fires, got y'all believing all types of whacked out ass shit. Grifting you weirdos. Please. That motherfucker said that shit right there too. That motherfucker, man, I'm sick of Donald Trump. But I'm sick of Donald Trump. I ain't saying this because I'm trying to kiss his ass. I ain't trying to say that. That if you read the captions, that shit at one point said unintelligible, meaning they don't know what the fuck he was saying, so they couldn't capture that shit. I don't know, fucking Bilderbergs and Donald Trump. I can't stand Donald Trump. And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to kiss his ass. Like, wait, what? If you was trying to kiss his ass, you wouldn't say you were sick of him. Why would you say, I'm not saying I'm sick of him because I'm trying to kiss his ass? What? Wouldn't you say some shit like, yo, Donald Trump's the greatest and I'm not saying this because I'm trying to kiss his ass? You're not going to quite say, Yeah, Donald Trump makes me sick, and I can't stand him. And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to kiss his ass. What? That motherfucker crazy. The Bilderbergs. I can't stop it. And we're going to stop it. The deep state and the Bilderbergs, the deep state and the cabal and the demons and globalists. We're going to take them down. We're going to take them all down. Us, Donald Trump, and we're going to take down the globalists and the deep state. I ain't trying to kiss his ass or nothing. Renee, you there?
Yeah, I heard you. Oh man, I was on here on InfoWars.
Oh man, get off that site. Get off that shit. Quit. Quit before you get indoctrinated. Quit.
I was trying to see that Great Reset kit, what all was in there. Cause that's gonna save y'all. But I think I had spoke about that before, and I told y'all some of the stuff. But yeah, this man is a damn fool, y'all. And these people be buying this stuff. Like these people really be buying this stuff. And he's a fat pig. Like he's a fat ass bastard. And he's telling y'all this stuff's supposed to save you and protect you, and these people is buying this stuff? I mean, this is crazy. Fusion, vitamin, mineral fusion. Just go to the store and buy some damn vitamins. Like, this stuff's supposed to save y'all? Really? Shield and, man. And you know what's so funny is like, now everybody, yeah, because he got some sales right now, y'all. Y'all better jump on it. But now it's so funny because I'm seeing a lot of stuff where so many people now are denying QAnon. Like, they're denying it. Like, they don't know. Like, when Young Pharaoh, he was talking about, what did he call it? QAnon or something like that. He tried to act like it was, and he,
get the fuck out of here. Them motherfuckers running around here acting like a bunch of damn Masons. Acting like a bunch of Masons just denying shit. Like, I don't even know what a Mason is. I ain't no Mason. I don't know what that is. Then they give you this little secret handshake and shit like wink, wink. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing about all these traditions. Stop, dog. Stop. Stop. These motherfuckers acting like a bunch of damn Masons now trying to deny everything. Stop, dog. Stop. You know exactly what the fuck you talking about.
I don't even know what Q. And then people are saying like, I didn't believe that stuff. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I had to out several people on that. Several people who was telling me, you gonna see, just wait. You gonna see it's happening. And see, y'all think this is because the mainstream media, this America. That's for Pookie. There's America. But yeah, so like you had all these people, whatever, talking all this stuff. Now all these people like, I don't know what QAnon. I don't even know what that is. I'm not with none of that. You had people sitting talking all this stuff about these mass arrests and military tribunal and executions and Michelle Obama's a man and they execute her at Guantanamo Bay or him or whatever. Y'all, the craziest things, like Psycho said, a laser is supposed to be responsible for starting the damn California.
We got a Coke member in the chat.
I'm sure. I love when they pop up.
Obviously, he didn't hear what we just said because I literally said that footage happened in 2019. I said that.
Yeah, I read that in the article.
I also used that as a reason of why he meant that shit. He ain't saying this shit now because he trying to cover up for all the fuck shit he did over the years. Like, well, damn, Trump's out of office now, so I guess I better apologize now because Trump's in office, and I don't want people to come down on me the way they coming down on Roger Stone and Donald Trump because I see what's going on. So I think I better get up on here. No, he said that shit back in 2019, motherfucker. And he turned right around and grifted the shit out of you, dumb motherfucker.
Exactly.
How much money you donated to that shit, you dumb motherfucker? Talk about some mainstream. Look at him. You're trying to put the mainstream media on the mainstream media. Now, I mean,
we doing that to show.
Y'all listen to a goddamn charlatan, man. You worshiping a charlatan. Get out of here, man. Go give him your fucking money. Go buy some nutrients from that motherfucker. What's that little fake ass GNC pills he be fucking selling? You need to buy these pills, because these pills will make you get very intelligent, and you'll wake you up, then you'll be one to do woke, and then you'll find out about this in the deep state. The pills will help you. The pills will help you see and are enlightening you to the truth, and then you can help us fight the cabal and take down these sick Satanists that's mutilating all these kids and drinking their blood and eating their flesh. Now you need to eat these pills and get the proper nutrients. You dumb motherfuckers eating your little magic and spiritar pills. How many of them dumbass pills you done brought? What the hell is wrong with you motherfuckers, man? Oh, man, the globalizer. Stop pushing conspiratard media. Stop pushing the conspiratard media. Stop pushing InfoWars media.
And
how about that?
That's what's so funny is...
Yeah, motherfucker, you're right. It is nice research.
And what's so funny, and actually we were using that the thing was done in 2019 just to show how disingenuous he is. So yeah, but y'all, these people is a damn fool. At the end of the day, they mad, you know what I'm saying, because all their little prophecies or their little things they thought was gonna happen didn't happen. It didn't follow through. Now people quiet. Now it's quiet. Why is it quiet? Y'all weren't quiet a few months ago. Oh, they was talking bitch some months ago. People was telling me all kind of stuff. People was coming at me left and right, honey. When I was telling them this is some made up BS, all of that stuff is false. It's all conspiracy rhetoric. People was telling me everything under the sun, calling me everything under the sun, honey. And now a lot of them people done got quiet. I noticed that some of the people that were the most outspoken on social media, their accounts have disappeared. I'm not playing. I told Psycho this. Right after the election was over, and then it was that first time period where it was all those challenges and different stuff going on. And then once it was really, really solidified, no, it's not changing. Trump did not win. Biden won. A lot of those accounts disappeared mysteriously. I could not find the people anymore. And then it was one dude I noticed, he basically scrubbed his whole identity, changed his name, I'm not playing, and everything. So it's I don't know if these people were for real agents, because people throw that around. They say that over here to me and Psycho simply because we believe in science. We believe in facts, proof, and evidence. We don't
listen to conspirator media. We don't listen to conspiracy theory.
You know what I'm saying? People call us agents, but for real, I don't know if some of these people, because they was going hard. They whole thing all day, every day was trying to push Trump on Black people. So it's I don't know what the deal was with that, but some of those people have straight up disappeared. So I just find that interesting. But yeah. So anyway, we can move on to, but I did want to add this before we get into Meghan Markle, because that's a big story. I did want to tell y'all this real quick though. So Trump, he told Trump lawyers, this is from CNBC. Trump lawyers tell GOP to stop using his name and likeness for fundraising and merchandise. Honey, he said, cut it out. Cut it out. I'll just give y'all the quick bullet points. Former President Donald Trump's lawyers sent cease and desist letters to 3 of the largest GOP fundraising groups, a Trump advisor confirmed to NBC News. Trump's lawyers asked the RNC, NRCC, and NRSC to stop using the ex-president's name and likeness in fundraising appeals and merchandise. Since Trump left office in January, the organizations have repeatedly referenced him in emails seeking donations. Now, let me just be real clear on why he's doing this. Let me be real clear why he's, because he needs the money. Listen, he got a lot of cases, that's going to be popping up. Got a lot of stuff, coming down the pipe that, he going to have to pay out some money. He's not going to be in no criminal situations. That ain't happening. But in terms of money that he's going to have to pay out, yeah. So he's like, no, I need that money over here. That's why I see he ain't nothing but a scammer. Because when he was raising money for the Stop the Steal thing, the issue with that was this, right? So it was supposed to be for raising money to fight against the stolen election, right? To fight in these court cases and the money that it costs to pursue all of these different lawsuits or whatever. So people sent in tons of money, y'all. But here was the kicker. It was something in the details about after anything over $50,000, he was able to keep it for personal use. He was able to use that money for whatever he wanted to use it for. And he ended up raising, was it like $100 million? It was some astronomical amount of money that he raised. And all of that money, he was basically able to keep personally. Because if you remember, he didn't even pay Rudy Giuliani. Remember, Rudy Giuliani was supposed to be getting paid $20,000 a day. Trump didn't even pay him. Trump didn't pay a lot of people. That's why a lot of these different lawyers and stuff didn't even want to work with him, because he wasn't paying people. Not to mention he didn't have a case. So Trump is about that money, honey. So he said, y'all need to quit using my name. Don't use my life, nothing. To get no donations, they need to come over here to me. But anyway, I just thought that was so funny that he put that out there. But yeah, you got anything to say on that, Psycho?
No, I pretty much touched on everything I just got finished saying about him and Alex Jones. He's a grifter. Like I said, he learned from Alex Jones. He learned from Alex Jones how to grift these motherfuckers, right? He ain't doing nothing. He's no different than Polite at this point. He's no different than what they accuse Umar of doing. He's the same motherfucker, right? Like, he's gaming the shit out of motherfuckers, right? He's just on the other side of the fence doing it. Like, so, like, it's funny to watch him get all this money for these motherfuckers, too. These alleged broke white people, you know what I mean? These motherfuckers who claim they struggling. Like, I'm struggling just like you. I'm doing this, that, things like you. I'm just like you. Everything else, it ain't about race. I don't got no white privilege. I struggle and I do this, I do that. Yeah, you struggling so much. You up here making a rich man richer. You up here bailing out a rich motherfucker. You bailing out a 1%er. That's how rich you. That's how much you struggling. Get your asses the fuck out of here, man. Y'all motherfuckers talk all this dumb shit. Y'all motherfuckers talk all this 1%, this, the 1%ers, and the elite, and blah, 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 blah. Y'all motherfuckers steady funding the elite. Y'all are funding the elite, talking all this elite shit. Man, y'all don't get that bullshit the fuck out of here, talk that dumb shit to one of you cult members who might believe that crap. Because I see what the fuck going on. I see a bunch of dumbass sheep. That's the fuck I see, a bunch of dumbass sheeple running around here, fucking giving all whatever little bit of fucking money welfare gave their asses out in fucking Kentucky some fucking where. And they gonna sit up here and giving all that little welfare money to motherfucking Donald Trump for some fake ass fucking lawsuit. You motherfuckers is pathetic. What are y'all doing over there? Matter of fact, keep doing it. I don't care. They don't sweat off my back. As long as y'all and the black motherfuckers who's doing it, I don't give a fuck about them either. They're a bunch of goddamn dumbass motherfucking coons. Bunch of dumbass coons who brought it to this conspiratorial crap. So y'all go ahead and give all y'all money up too. I hope they get all you motherfuckers. I hope they get the shit out of all you motherfuckers. I'm going to start supporting these fucking scammers, scamming you motherfuckers. I'm about to start supporting that shit. Y'all gonna be calling me agents and all this other thing. You know what? You're right. I mean, whatever. I'm gonna mind my business and let you fuckers drain. I'm gonna let them all drain y'all fucking bank accounts and then leave y'all looking stupid. Leave y'all looking dumb as fuck. That's what I'm about to start doing. I'm about to stop giving a fuck. Y'all motherfuckers want to give up your money? Give up your money. Y'all dumb as fuck. It is what it is. They ain't getting my money, motherfucker, so I don't give a fuck. Whatever. You know what I mean? You come up with a bunch of coons and non-black people anyway, so I don't care, whatever.
But wait, check this out, right? And I'm not saying this to like in any way, shape, form, or fashion, let Black Lives Matter off the hook at all. Not at all. They need to be on the hook. We need to be going at their head. But I just want to just draw a parallel real quick to show y'all something, right? This was from NBC News. This was how much Trump raised, right? President Trump's full campaign effort raised, and this was for him fighting against the voter fraud thing with those court cases, what I was just saying. President Trump's full campaign effort raised $495 million between October 15th and November 23rd, according to new FEC filings. A total that includes the Trump campaign, the Republican National Committee, and other affiliated committees. Nearly half of that, $207.5 million, was raised since Election Day between November 3rd and November 23rd. Much of this haul has come from fundraising appeals that include unsubstantiated claims of voter fraud, and it's an enormous amount for the GOP effort to be able to raise after losing an election. The Trump fundraising effort has sent more than 500 fundraising emails since November 4th, plus hundreds of text messages soliciting donations. Y'all, did y'all hear that? $495 million were raised between October 15th and November 23rd, 2020.
And mind you, earlier we just said BLM raised $90 million for the entire year. Look how these people be caking up. This motherfucker got over 400 million in a few months.
Damn.
In a few months, over 400 million.
Damn. And like I said,
BLM got to be in existence for about 5 years before they match what the fuck he did in 3 months.
And they got to get that same amount every year. And let's be clear, most of those donations came because of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor.
Because of the election year.
In the election year, right. And all of that stuff combined, they ended up getting that. So, yeah.
Because they're not going to make 90 million this year.
Nah. It was a combination of factors for sure. But yeah, 495 million, honey. In what, a little over a month? Like a month and a week? Basically? Yeah, about a month and a week. Literally, he made $495 motherfucking million. Wow. So these people, honey, they don't care. They put their money.
That's what I'm saying. All these motherfuckers talk about BLM making all this money and blah blah, which is true. They is making a lot of money, but everybody forget about what these motherfuckers over here doing. They raping the shit out of motherfuckers over here, man. Right in front of motherfuckers' faces. Still got motherfuckers believing some bullshit that he won the fucking election. These dumb motherfuckers got motherfuckers getting shot and killed up in the fucking Capitol and shit.
Yeah.
He got their minds fucked up. Like I said, that shit is a fucking coke. That shit is a fucking coke. They are dying for this man, giving up all their money to this man, and just for an idea.
Yeah.
All for a fucking idea. Because he hasn't done anything tangible to prove any of this bullshit that they be saying he's supposed to be fucking doing or allegedly did or what he stands for or any of this crap. They are literally doing this based solely on the idea of what Donald Trump represents.
That's it. That's facts. Because like I was telling Psycho the other day, and I have told other people this, like, I would want to ask, and we're going to move to the Meghan Markle. We're going to get into it. But this is the last thing I'm going to say. I would really just want to ask people, because he has such a really fanatical, like, fan base. Like, he has fans at this point, right? He's a president, but got fans. So, well, he was president. But I would want to ask these people, like, what is it specifically that Trump has done so much of that he deserves this type of accolades, this type of support, this type of fanatical response from people? What is it specifically that he's done to deserve this? Like what is it? What specific policies, what specifically did he change or institute that, you know, changed all of you all's lives? Like what is it that, you know, makes people give all of this support to him to the point of running up in the Capitol? I mean, to the point of these people risking their lives and risking getting locked up and everything for Trump. They ran up in there with Trump flags, y'all. They ran up in there. They had American flags.
Man, them motherfuckers out there look like they was tailgating. It looked like a football game.
Okay.
Them motherfuckers all had their gear on, their team gear on, and uniforms and jerseys. I swear, it looked like it was a tailgate for a football game. That's what it looked like. It's just crazy. These motherfuckers are fanatics. Like I did it at a football game. These are fanatics, right? Like that's why they call fans. Fans are short for fanatic, right? So these are fanatics, right? So they out there, they eating here, they doing this, they barbecuing. You know, they out there hours before the game. They enjoy themselves. It's an all day event. That's how these motherfuckers go to these Trump events. Like this shit is a tailgating party. Like these motherfuckers out there, like they cheer for their team. Like this is some other shit. These motherfuckers on some other shit. They are fanatics. This is insane.
At a tailgate, they would be setting up like a barbecue pit, right? Well, out there, they was setting up a noose. They was making a gallows to hang people with.
Facts.
You know, but yeah, we don't move on, y'all. But yeah, that's just funny. That's crazy. Like Psycho said, get all their money then. They some damn fools. Straight like that. All right, y'all. So we're going to get into the main course. We're going to get into this Meghan Markle, honey, and Prince Harry, honey. And basically, if y'all don't know, it's been everywhere. That they did an interview that aired yesterday. I think it was during the All-Star game. They did an interview yesterday with Oprah, of course. Okay, with Oprah, of course. And so, yeah, it was a lot of, heat that came off of the interview. And Psycho is going to play a clip for you guys. And then I got an article from the New York Times. And we're going to get it in.
All right, family, here we go. We're about to listen to a clip of this. And then we're going, like she said, we're going to get it in. So let's get to this clip real quick.
In a devastating interview, a visibly pregnant Duchess of Sussex told Oprah Winfrey her royal life in London left her suicidal.
I just didn't want to be alive anymore. And that was a very clear and real and frightening, constant thought. And I remember how he just cradled me, and I went to the institution, and I said that I needed to go somewhere to get help. I said that I've never felt this way before, and I need to go somewhere. And I was told that I couldn't, that it wouldn't be good for the institution.
So were you thinking of harming yourself? Were you having suicidal thoughts?
Yes, this was very, very clear.
The young family sharing a video from a Californian beach. But Meghan says before she had baby Archie, there were conversations about his status in the royal family and about his race.
In those months when I was pregnant, all around this same time, so we have in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title, and also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What? And you're not going to tell me who had the conversation?
I think that would be very damaging to them.
Well, what is particularly striking is what Meghan shared with us earlier, is that no one wants to admit that there's anything about race or that race has played a role in the trolling and the vitriol. What was that conversation?
That conversation I'm never going to share. But at the time it was awkward. I was a bit shocked.
Can you tell us what the question was?
No, I'm not comfortable sharing that.
The strain, Harry and Meghan say, ultimately driving them away from the UK and from the royal family.
When we were in Canada, I had 3 conversations with my grandmother and 2 conversations with my father before he stopped taking my calls. By that point, I took matters into my own hands. It was like, I need to do this for my family.
The couple say the British press played a major role. A story about Meghan making Kate cry, one of many Meghan says was untrue.
Was there a situation where she might have cried or she could have cried?
No, the reverse happened.
Crucially, the couple say they felt unprotected. The scars are clear.
You said that you love your brother and always will love your brother. You didn't tell me what the relationship is now, though.
The relationship is space at the moment. And, you know, time heals all things, hopefully.
No comment, guys, from the palace this morning. Perhaps that's to be expected. The couple do say they have a good relationship with the Queen and announced another piece of news that on another day would have made headlines, that they're having a baby girl. Savannah?
All right. And there y'all go, family. Y'all got to hear little clips and pieces of the interview. You know, they got it somewhere in full, somewhere. I'm not sure. You can find it somewhere, I'm sure. But yeah, Renee, I believe she has an article or two she wants to read to y'all about.
Yes, I do. I want to read 2 articles. Actually, I think, Psycho, I'm going to do the second one first because this came out before the interview came out. And so that's the one from the Hollywood Reporter because this was kind of interesting. All right, y'all. So this is from the Hollywood Reporter. Royal family accused of, quote, double standards for investigating Meghan Markle and not Prince Andrew. The co-author of a biography on the questioned why Buckingham Palace had yet to investigate sexual abuse allegations against the Queen's son. The royal family has been accused of double standards in ordering an investigation into bullying claims against Meghan Markle and yet failing to investigate sexual abuse allegations against Prince Andrew. In an interview with Sky News, Carolyn Duran, the co-author of the biography on the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, titled Finding Freedom, said, quote, there's been a lot of double standards in Buckingham Palace's treatment of Markle and Prince Andrew, and asked, quote, why is there an investigation into this bullying, but there's not an investigation into Prince Andrew and the allegations surrounding Jeffrey Epstein and the women who have made allegations? Interesting. She added, why hasn't he been urged to cooperate with U.S. authorities? Why were Prince Harry's military honors stripped, but Prince Andrew's haven't been? Interesting. Duran was reacting to the news that Buckingham Palace would investigate allegations of bullying made against Markle by 2 of her staff while she was a working royal, following a report by The Times published Tuesday. Prince Andrew was embroiled in the Epstein scandal after Virginia Roberts Giuffre alleged that she was paid by Epstein to have sex with the royal when she was 17. The first of 3 sexual encounters she claims took place between them. In a notorious BBC interview in November 2019, the prince denied the allegations. In May 2020, the prince announced he was stepping down from royal duties, but Buckingham Palace never ordered an investigation into the allegations. A press war has broken out between the Sussexes and the royal family in the days leading up to the couple's hotly anticipated interview with Oprah Winfrey that is due to air on CBS on Sunday. In teaser clips, Winfrey says, quote, nothing is off limits, and promises some shocking things will be said during the 2-hour sit-down with Prince Harry and Markle. In a new clip released Thursday, Winfrey asked Markle how she felt about the palace hearing the couple speak her truth. I don't know how they could expect that after all of this time, we will still be silent if there's an active role that the firm is playing in perpetuating falsehoods about us, Markle tells Winfrey. And if that comes with losing things, I mean, there's a lot that's been lost already. Okay, so yeah, just real quick before I read the other article. Basically, what happened is there were 2 assistants, and I want to say I think there maybe even was a third, but I know for sure that there were 2 assistants to Meghan Markle who claimed that she, you know, was rude, that she supposedly bullied them. One of them said, you know, that Meghan was making her job more difficult and things like that. And so this comes out, you know, right before the interview airs. So, I mean, you put 2 and 2 together. And, you know, it's just kind of a job. They're trying to dirty her reputation as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to give her a snow job in some type of way to, you know, make what she's saying in the interview with Oprah less credible, because she's a bully and things like that. All right, so let me get into the article from the New York Times. Oprah, Meghan, and Harry draw 17.1 million viewers to CBS. Oprah, Meghan, and Harry drew a sizable audience on Sunday night, making for an old-style primetime television moment in the age of on-demand viewing. Oprah Winfrey's explosive 2-hour interview with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, who had largely kept their silence after announcing last year that they would give up their duties as members of Britain's royal family, attracted 17.1 million viewers on CBS, according to preliminary Nielsen figures. The number of viewers climbed as the show went on. It drew 16.9 million in the first hour and 17.3 in the second, Nielsen reported. The audience was about twice the size of the viewership of the primetime ratings winner in a given week. In a time when Netflix and other streaming platforms dominate viewing habits, the ratings for Oprah with Meghan and Harry, a CBS primetime special, were strong, but they did not come close to the figures of similar primetime exclusives from past decades. And the number of viewers fell short of the 22 million who watched a similarly ballyhooed interview in 2018, a 60 Minutes episode in which Stephanie Clifford, also known as Stormy Daniels, told Anderson Cooper about her past affair with Donald J. Trump. Miss Winfrey's special aired after days of anticipatory coverage hinting at what the couple might reveal about their experiences with the royal family and their decision to leave the palace behind. Meghan did not hold back during the interview, telling Miss Winfrey that she had contemplated suicide while living as a royal. She also blamed Britain's first family for not providing her with sufficient protection from Britain's ferocious tabloid press and described racism within the royal family, saying that during her pregnancy there had been, quote, concerns and conversations about how dark the skin of her child would be. Harry revealed a strained relationship with his father, Prince Charles, and brother, Prince William. The high level of interest in a special on a big broadcast network was something of a throwback to a moment when primetime television interviews, jam-packed with commercials, became a gathering spot for a mass audience. The Big Get interview is a TV genre unto itself in which a famous anchor or host elbows out rivals to land an exclusive sit-down with a newsworthy subject. It is also a genre past its heyday along with Diane Sawyer and Barbara Walters. Miss Winfrey, an interviewer extraordinaire who started her TV career in the 1970s, was a major player when the competition for such shows was at its height. In 1993, Miss Winfrey's primetime interview with Michael Jackson at his Neverland Ranch, broadcast by ABC, I remember that, attracted an audience of at least 62 million. 6 years later, also on ABC, Miss Walters sat down with Monica Lewinsky for a 2-hour special that drew 48.5 million, y'all. Since then, the rise of digital media I don't even know if I want to read more about Oprah. Let me jump back down to Meghan and Harry. Okay. Meghan and Harry, for their part, signed a multi-year deal with Netflix last year to make documentaries and other shows. They also signed on to make podcasts for Spotify and released the first installment on December 29th. It included guest appearances by Elton John, Tyler Perry, and other celebrities, as well as the first public utterance from their son, Archie. The pact between CBS and Harpo Productions was largely focused on TV rights. The interview ran live on Viacom CBS's newly rebranded streaming service, Paramount, but at least for now will not be available on Paramount Plus for on-demand viewing. Instead, the special will be available on CBS.com and the CBS app for 30 days, a CBS spokesman said. All right, y'all. So that's basically about the interview. They didn't go too much deeper into it, but they told a little something. And also, I'll just throw this in there real quick because it's talking about Paramount Plus, which is their streaming service now. Y'all, they had on their The Real World 30 years later. So y'all can look for that because I watched the episode just in case y'all interested. And everybody came back from the original show, like with Heather B and all of that. Everybody came back. So anyway, y'all can check for that on Paramount. But yeah, so basically that's that on the interview. Now, Meghan, you know, she did say that she was suicidal at one point. I know she said that there was supposed to be some event going on and she was in such a bad state, she said, that she knew she couldn't go and Harry knew that she couldn't go. And she felt like if he went to the event, you know, without her, that, you know, she might do it. So I think he didn't end up going or whatnot. Really? Somebody else? Anyway. So, yeah, so she was like, she felt like if he didn't stay there with her, that she might, you know, end up committing suicide and all of this kind of stuff. So she said she was really, really struggling. Now, the conversation about how dark the baby's skin was going to be, they wouldn't say who the conversation was with. I think that Harry did say it was not with his father, it was not with his grandmother, but he wouldn't say more than that. So basically that leads you to believe it would have had to be his brother or his brother's wife or both of them or whatever, who said that. So, but at the end of the day, here's my thing on the Meghan Markle issue. This really proves something. This really, really proves something. It proves that everybody, and I do mean everybody knows who's white. Everybody knows who's white. There is not a question. There is not a ponderance. There is not a maybe. There's not a might. There is you're white or you're not white. Okay? Now, Meghan Markle is absolutely white passing. She may look to have a little Hispanic, even a little drop of Hispanic or a little drop of something that may be considered a little more ethnic. But this looks like a whole white woman. Let's keep it a buck. Nothing about Meghan Markle says black woman. Nothing about her. Let's keep that a buck, right? But even with that, even with her being very closely white passing, even with her being damn near white, having white skin damn near and everything else, there still was a concern over how dark the baby might be. And they still let her know from the gate, you're not white. And they know her baby's not white. They're not going to accept the baby as being white either. But see, as black people, it's expected of us to say that Meghan Markle is a black woman. And some people even go so far as to say her child is black. Like, it shows you the level of sickness that a lot of us have behind this one drop rule that white supremacy instituted. And this is exactly the reason. I talked about this for years. Y'all know this, that white supremacy instituted the one drop rule to keep their communities, their money, their circles as white as possible, so that as much wealth, resources, and power stayed as white as possible. And this is an example on the highest level, because you're talking about the royal family. That's everything in Britain. That's everything to them. So you got a whole bunch of white people, then you got this biracial girl, right? And they saying, we don't give a damn if you mix, you're not white, you're not one of us, and your little baby, he ain't one of us either. We gonna let that be known out the gate. Because she said the baby, they let her know he was not gonna get security. He was not gonna get a title. So these are things that would have been customary under any other circumstances, I guess, that he would have had some type of title, even though his father is not, you know, in line to be king or whatever it is. He would have still, you know, been able to have some type of title, and he would have still had, you know, security and all of the other protections that come with being in the royal family. But they basically let her know, well, no, your baby's not going to have that. That's just not going to happen. And so, yeah, I think this just really it really just highlights, you know, something we've really talked about for years, because there's all of this, you know, argument and back and forth over who's black, right? And you know where we stand. We stand with two black parents, black mama, black daddy, black child, period. You know, the only somewhat exception is one black parent and one biracial parent. And then in that case, we go ahead and say, okay, the child, we will consider black. That's kind of the only somewhat gray area. But, you know, people argue with us all the time that if you have a drop of black blood, you're black. That her baby Archie, because you could consider him as having a, quote, drop of black blood, that Archie then is going to grow up to be a black man. Okay. So these are the things that we contend with in the black community. And I've been called Hitler. I've been called divisive. I've been called everything in the book. But nobody is coming at the royals and saying, why can't Meghan be white? Why can't Archie be white? Nobody's coming at them about that. Nobody's questioning that. Nobody's questioning why white people won't say Meghan's a white girl. But we're expected, right? We're expected to absorb all of this. When on any given day, that girl looks way whiter than she does even to be black. You can't even use that argument. You know how some people use the argument of, well, some mixed people, they look black. You know, like people will talk about, what is it, Jordan Peele or somebody like that. And they say, well, see, they look black. You couldn't really tell that they're not black. They don't have two black parents. Well, Meghan, you can't even say that. But you can't use that on her either. And people still calling her a black woman. And he's still letting it be known, you're not one of us. Thanks. So when are we going to make the decision to say, you know what? Meghan has some black in her. No one's denying that. But Meghan is not a black woman. She does not represent me. She does not represent other black women. Who she represents are biracial women. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with saying she's a representative for biracial women in the world, or women who are multiracial and may look more racially ambiguous? That's who she represents. That's who she's holding the torch for. Because Harry did not marry a black woman and he didn't have no baby by no black woman. He had a baby with a biracial woman, period. End of story. I got more to say on the royal thing, but I'm going to pass the mic to Psycho because I know he wants to go in.
Yeah. You know, I you know, you 100% spot on. Yeah, I was getting triggered before this interview even happened, right? I didn't even know this interview was going on. I happened to hear people talking about it, you know, talking about it amongst themselves. And, like, start like discussing Meghan's issues, and is this a big deal, this interview that's about to happen tonight? Is this anything else? And should we care and everything? I'm like, why should black people give a fuck? Help me understand why black people, better yet, I'm gonna be more specific, because they asked, should black women give a fuck, right? Because it was a black woman asking another black woman, should black women give a fuck about the Meghan Markle situation and what she going through out in, with her little, monarchy, right? So, the sister who was asked this gave the answer I would have gave, like, nah, the fuck I care. And I'm like, there you go, sis. There you go. Because, why should black women in this country give a fuck about a biracial woman who got UK issues with some non-black people? Why? How is this affecting black women in this country exactly? Like, can somebody explain how this affects black women? I get so triggered whatever this woman, I'm just gonna call her that. Actually, no, let me call her female. I don't want to make it seem like I'm giving her some extra credit or some shit. Y'all confuse me with the women female. Like, this female, like, I get so triggered whenever she comes up, because I hear people trying to throw her in the black box, and I get so angry. Why y'all stop? I got these motherfucking I got these manuscript motherfuckers trying to call her bed witches. Stop. How can she be a bed wench? She's half European and she's fucking with a European. How the fuck is she a bed wench? Are you, if she, being that she's a mixed girl, if she fucked with a black dude, could you call her a mud shark? Would you call her a nigger lover if she was fucking with a black dude? No, you wouldn't. So why you call her a coon for fucking with a white dude? She's half white. So she has every right to fuck with a white dude. That's what the fuck she want to do. Right? You can't call her no self-hater. You could argue she's loving herself. See, that's that one-drop mindset. That's the one-drop mindset. That's that sickness that black people have. This default position that motherfuckers who are half black is all black. No. That's not how this shit works. Black man, black woman, black child. That's how that works. Black man, white woman, mixed child. Right? White man, black woman, mixed child. White man, white woman, white child. Now, Meghan Markle, like Renee said, is very white passing, right? Like the kid, I mean, if you look at her and you keep it a buck, I wouldn't even know she was biracial unless she told me. I would not know that she was biracial unless she told me. She got that Joy Taylor look. We was just talking about Joy Taylor last night, me and Renee. Joy Taylor, who's Jason Taylor's sister from the NFL. She used to work with Skip and Shannon on their little morning show, and now she works with Colin Cowherd. She do the sports thing and everything else. I ain't got a picture of her right now to show y'all, but she resembles her. Like, they got that same white passing look, right? But I think Joy is a quadroon. But Meghan looks like a fucking quadroon. She looks like a quadroon. That's what she looks like. Now, she's biracial because I seen the mother. She's definitely biracial. But she looks like a quadroon. Right? She's very, like, you usually don't catch that many white passing people with an all black parent. But she's very white passing. Right? Now, that being said, why would these motherfuckers worry about what color her baby was going to come out looking? Because that's where I was going with this. Like these motherfuckers up here like, well, what color will the baby be? I mean, look at her. What the fuck y'all thought y'all was going to get coming out of her coochie with that baby daddy? How dark did you think that baby was going to be? Did y'all think y'all was getting Michael Blackson coming out that motherfucker? Y'all motherfuckers, these motherfuckers, I don't know what the fuck. These motherfuckers, who did y'all think was coming out of that motherfucker? I mean, shit. I mean, how dark did you think the baby was going to be? How dark can the baby possibly be? You got an all-white motherfucker and a white passive fucking biracial woman. How dark do you think this baby's going to be? Alright? Dark-skinned white people don't get but so fucking dark. You're going to get a dark-skinned white baby. That's what you're going to get. Actually, it ain't going to be that dark. You're going to get a I can't say brown skin, with a beige skinned baby. That's what you're going to get. Right? It ain't going to be a fully pink baby. It's going to be more of a beige baby, right? It's going to be a darker beige, right? You ain't going to get the full white. It ain't going to be pink, you know. It's going to be more beigeish, you know. But it's going, you know. But that's what color the baby's going to be. I mean, shit. It don't take rocket science. I mean, just look. I mean, goddamn. How do I know? I knew that before that baby was born. I knew that baby was going to come out looking white before that baby was born. We talked about this on the show when she first got married. We was like, when they have kids, those kids going to come out looking white. And I'll be damned if that baby ain't come out looking white than a motherfucker. Looking white than a motherfucker. These motherfuckers over here concerned about how dark they is. And I saw Sonya mention in chat. I saw that, Sonya. That Piers Morgan shit, I was going to play that, but that shit was too long. I ain't want to beat y'all to death with that shit. But yeah, Piers Morgan's a racist piece of shit. That motherfucker was up there trying to uphold white supremacy like a motherfucker. That motherfucker was going ham over that monarchy. He was like, this is disgusting. He was like, this is disgusting. I'm disgusted. I'm grossed out. I tortured myself listening to that 2 hours of trash. He was mad. Like, he was angry. Like, that motherfucker, like, he acted like one of these little emotional ass motherfuckers who hear us talking shit and then click on the link and start losing their mind. And I gotta put them backstage because they don't know how to keep their composure and they ain't got no discipline. Yeah, he was acting like one of those motherfuckers. Like, he was mad. Like, he was angry. Like, that motherfucker was right. Like, if he could have flagged that interview, he would have flagged the fuck out of that Oprah interview. If he could have, he'd have flagged that shit for hate speech. That's how mad Piers Morgan was. Piers Morgan was so mad, he wanted to flag Oprah Winfrey's interview for hate speech. He was pissed. How dare you motherfuckers talk shit about my beloved queen? Insinuating my beloved queen is some kind of bigot and racist. That's bullshit. We love Meghan Markle in the motherfucking media. Talking all these little wild ass. Piers Morgan full of shit. Piers Morgan full of shit. But that motherfucker was angry. Let the motherfucker. What that's it? Okay. Yeah, let the record show that motherfucker was pissed. And that shit was hilarious, by the way, how mad he was. Then some sister came on there, some sister from the UK was checking his ass. That shit was hilarious too. I don't know if y'all caught that one. But anyway, I'll pass the mic back to Renee. Go ahead, Renee.
Yeah, that was on point. She was getting at him, boy. And she was on point with that too. She was like, no, I'm not gonna let you talk. But the other lady who had that horrible wig on, the horrible blonde wig, I don't know if she was mixed or whatever she was, that was on another clip with Piers Morgan, and she said something that was super on point though. And this is what I don't get. She was like, how do you think, because he kept saying like, how is this racist? How is this racist? And all this stuff. And she said, how do you think that you get to determine what's racist? Like, and that's a question I've asked for a long time about white people. Like, why do you all think you get to determine and define what's racist to black people or not? Like make it make sense. So if y'all say something is not racist, it's not racist. Even though it's racist toward black people, it depends on if white people acknowledge it as racist. And if they acknowledge it to be racist, then it's racist. Is that how this works? Because I hear white people all the time talking about, well, you know, that was racist what such and such said, or that wasn't racist. Slow up. First of all, your opinion don't even matter. It does not matter. And he was going hard in the paint for them damn royals. Honey, like he got a direct line to the queen, like, hey, I held it down for you. Just let it be known, I held it down for the royal family. But what the woman was saying was so on point. The one sister was saying was on point was that, I mean, look at what the royal family is. All of that is built on colonialism and white supremacy. That's all any of this stuff is. So why wouldn't they be racist? Why wouldn't they say racist things? Like, that just comes with the territory. I mean, these people have caked up off of the pain of black people and the enslavement of black people and the suffering of black people. Like, just like how you have the white supremacist power structure in America. I mean, it's all the same at the end of the day. We know this is a global system. And I guess Black Lives Matter knows it's global too, huh? Anyway. But yeah, she was on point when she was saying that though, like, that's what the whole royal family is built on. Colonialism. Like, so, like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And then he was like, well, so you mean people don't have conversations about the color of the child and this and that? But let's keep it a buck. In this context, why would that be important? Unless they racist as hell. Why would that even be important? You don't know what the color gonna be, supposedly. But we know the baby was gonna be white. Like Psycho said, why y'all trying to act like, oh, we don't know? Like, is the baby gonna come out looking like Idris Elba? Like, come on, y'all. You know damn well that was gonna be a white baby. This girl's white as hell. If you know what? If Harry would have started out by saying that Meghan's mom was like a part Greek, or her mom was Greek or something like that, right? Or her mom was like, I'll use terms that they like. Her mom was like a part Spanish or something. And that accounts for, you know, Meghan can get a little tan and, you know, she might have little freckles and this and that. Yeah, her mom is part Spanish or her mom's Greek, right? They probably wouldn't have really known. The reason he had to keep it a buck is because, you know, they do their research, honey. They got to know your whole family line, who's who, what's what. So it wasn't going to be no way they could ever hide that she's part black. So, you know, he had to come out with it. But let's just keep it a buck. If it was just based on, you know, them looking at her, we know that's not a black woman. We know this. And we know damn well that baby wasn't going to come out dark. And people talking about, well, it can skip generations. And Angela Yee said that on The Breakfast Club. She was on there with Jess with the mess. What's her name? Yeah.
Just hilarious.
Just hilarious. Yeah. She was on there with her talking about some damn, well, you know, You don't know because of girl. Stop. You saying that because you biracial. You Chinese and black. That's why you saying that shit about you don't know how the baby gonna come.
And I know that shit hit her a little low when that Jess Hilarious chick was up there saying, well, she's not even full black, you know, she's half black and everything else. I wish they would have panned over to Angela's face when they motherfucking said that shit. I know that hit her underneath the belt. She likes to prance around as a strong black woman.
Because you know why? She can't say she a Chinese woman.
Facts.
She can't say she Chinese.
You gotta call that Malaysian shit.
Yeah, exactly. That because that's the first thing them Chinese people gonna say. You black? You not black? No. You black. Your mom black. Your dad black. That's the first thing. That's the first thing them damn Chinese people gonna say if she's coming around them. No, I'm Chinese. No. You black. No black. No. They not having that. Ain't nobody having that. Ain't nobody her daddy is Chinese. But guess what? Her daddy's Chinese. That's all that means to Chinese people. That don't make her no Chinese damn woman. They not gonna let Angela Yee be the representative of Chinese women. Let's keep it a buck. That's not happening. White women are not going to let Meghan Markle be the representative of white women.
Yep.
Even though she's white passing, they not going to let her be the representative. Let's keep it a buck. If it is especially known, because first of all, they might think might have a little drop of something else, right? She might have a little something else. Because even if, in terms of like being, somewhat racially ambiguous, she doesn't look black. She doesn't look black. But we're supposed to regard this as a black woman with a straight face. And as a black woman, I'm supposed to accept that? No, I'm not accepting that. I'm pushing back on that. And I don't care who like it. And, a lot of people, me and Psycho talk about this all the time, how a lot more people have come around to the idea of understanding what we've been saying for a long time. A lot more people have begun to say, okay, well, yeah, I guess that's true. They are biracial, and it's okay to call a biracial person biracial. And I would just say that when Psycho was mentioning how a lot of them manosphere dudes was calling her, or some of them was calling her a bad wench or whatever. And you was like, how could she be a bad wench? Now, this woman literally came from a white man. You gonna tell me she can't be with a white man?
Right.
She came from the genetics of a freaking white man. Like, that's half of who she is. And she can't be with a damn white man. That is crazy. How in the hell is she a bad wench? But here's the thing.
Negroes want all the access to the biracial women.
That's what I was just saying.
They want all the access.
That's what I was just trying to say.
The women too. The women want all the access to biracial men. Like, motherfuckers want the sexual access to these biracials. That's what this is all the fuck about. Let's keep it fucking real. That's what a lot of these motherfuckers' complaints is about. They want all the sexual access to these motherfuckers. And they stake claim on them the same way they would stake claim on black women. Well, you can't stake claim on them.
That's what I was about to say, is that they want to consider her a bad wench because they feel that they are entitled to biracial women. And for a lot of those guys, biracial women are their preference. Like you said, people and women do it too. I'm definitely not saying women don't do it, but we're talking specifically about Meghan Markle and them calling her a bad wench when she came from a freaking white man is crazy to me. But, they want the sexual access to biracial women so that when biracial women get with white men, and biracial women are a lot of those guys' preference, when they get with white men, that's problematic. Because they're like, no, we're entitled to them. We claiming them. No, they're us. So if they get with a white dude, we get to call them bad witches. No, you don't, honey. Her damn daddy don't. And these be some of the same people that say you are what your father is, or some of the same people who be like, say, well, they got a black father, so they black and this and that. Well, she got a white daddy. So, okay. So now she's not white? Or what? Like, make it make sense. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. But yeah, you know, and that's the thing is like a lot of black people get very touchy about this topic. Y'all know. Y'all know some of the conversations we done had with people and debates and arguments we done had with people on this platform behind this issue. And I'm sure there's plenty more to come because we're trying to undo like decades and centuries even of this mentality that if you got a little bit of black, you black. And that's just not true. And, you know, to some degree, it was more understandable historically because of the way that things came about. And what I mean by that is that, you know, through the raping of our black female ancestors, through their rape, that is how so many biracial people were produced. And, you know, just to show you, just as proof of how much they raped our ancestors, to this day, the average African American has 20 to 30% even European DNA. And we're talking about, you know, admixture. We're talking about going back historically. To this day, people who don't have in their recent lineage any racial mixing, to this day have a still significant, in some cases, percentage of European DNA. And that's because of what took place during that time. So during that time, you know, people were more inclined to consider those biracial children who were the product of rape. They were more inclined to consider them black. And I'm not going to split hairs over that because that was a different time, a different circumstance when our people were owned as property. But what we can speak on is post-slavery, okay? Post-slavery and our continuance of accepting having a drop of black as being black. You know, we don't have to continue to accept that anymore. We don't have to keep that standard that was set by white supremacists. And in today's time and in modern times, people are making the willful decision to race mix. People are making the decision to be in interracial relationships. And my thing is this, if a black person, and let's say a black woman, if she wants black children, then guess what? She will have children with a black man. If she wants biracial children, she will have children with a man who is non-black. You can't tell me that somebody, oh, they want to have black children, they having black children. Well, why didn't they choose a black partner? The two things don't add up.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because I mean, motherfuckers talk about she got beautiful black kids and all this other shit. Like, wait, what? Black kids? Where? Who? What? How? Like, again, you know, it's crazy. You know, back to the philosophy again. The ship of God damn it, I keep fucking up the name of that shit. The ship of Theist, Theoist. Whatever. Yeah, but again, like, when does this shit stop being the fucking shit? At what point? Like, y'all motherfuckers don't, y'all have no cutoff point, man. This is a problem. This is a problem. You know what I mean? Like if a motherfucker got one black great grandparent, that motherfucker 4 generations down is somehow another black. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense, yo. Y'all motherfuckers who sit, these same Negroes try to call Ronda Rousey black. Motherfuckers up here still trying to call motherfucking Mariah Carey black. Like, stop. I'm calling these quadroons and hectoroons, motherfucking black and everything else because they got great grandparents is black. And stop, man.
You stupid.
Stop. Shit's ridiculous. Fuck is we talking about, man? Y'all motherfuckers don't even be making y'all one droppers don't even make sense when pressed on this shit. It always falls back to the same fuck shit. I get so agitated. Oh, well, that means we gotta cut off this person out of our history and that person, and while we cutting down our numbers and blah 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 blah. It's always been like this and blah 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 blah. Always been like this since when? Since when? Well, since slavery. Oh, so you want to keep this shit going then? Oh, okay, got you. Oh, wait, you trying to say we want light-skinned black people in Africa? La, 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 la. They start that dumb shit. We can make the clutches of all colors. We got magic sperm and eggs, and we can make all complexions of all things by ourselves, independent of other races. We can make all these colors independent of other races, and we got it like that. Our melanin is magic. We got magic melanin. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all gotta stop these mental gymnastics, bruh. All right?
That's the same melanin that protects black people from getting COVID, right?
I guess. I guess. You never know. I don't know. I saw something funny in the chat earlier. Motherfucking Back to Love said Oprah's hairline, something about LeBron's talking shit about something about how her hairline's more fucked up than LeBron's. When I first read that comment about Oprah's hairline, I thought he said Opie's fucking hairline. I thought he was calling Prince Harry motherfucking Opie Cunningham and shit, because that motherfucker he do look like Opie and shit, don't he? Mm-hmm. And his hairline is fucked up. Yeah, his hairline is fucked up. I thought he was talking about his hairline. I was like, oh, he over here talking shit about Prince Harry's hairline. Oh, my bad, that's Oprah. I thought he said OP.
Look, either will work. Either one will work.
Yeah, I thought that shit. I thought you were talking about Opie Cunningham over here with his fucked up ass hairline. White people get that when they start getting that shit. Like they shit start receding to the back and everything else. Like they start spray painting their shit and you know they start doing their little comb overs. White people comb over their bald spots.
But wait a minute, ain't he too young for that?
Yeah,
they got strong balding genes in their family because he 36. So
that motherfucker, that hair gone. He tried to save that shit by combing over some of them little thin ass hairs over and everything else, and trying to paint his motherfucking. I don't know. He tried to disguise that shit, but that carrot picture right there called all of it.
He definitely don't hang. He definitely don't hang around no brothers, cause
that baby look like got his hairline too. Look at that baby hairline. That baby gonna be losing his hair by 13 too. That baby gonna be 13 years old losing his hair. Wow, man, that's crazy. Go to the prom with a baldy.
You stupid. He gonna go on the prom with her. Nah, he gonna have a lace front. Nah, Cause you know they got the lace fronts for men and stuff like that, and plus he gonna have access to more stuff because you know he rich and everything. He's wealthy. But I wonder how much money does Harry have? Like, did they get? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it a certain amount of money like that he already inherited, or? Because they doing some business deals, honey, because they got paid some millions to do this interview with Oprah.
7, I believe. They got like 7 million just to do this fucking interview. And why is people feeling bad for Meghan Markle? Like, and don't fall for this fake ass racism bullshit she talking. Makes me the same motherfucker who said she's biracial and not black before. Didn't she say that before?
I think she should. Shoot, I don't know, but she should.
Did a whole show. I think last time we did a show on her back in the day. She said that shit. She said, "I'm biracial. I'm not black." She don't identify as black. She identifies biracial because that's what everybody was saying. How you feel about being the first black woman in Buckingham Palace and all this other little crap, and little princess fake ass Cinderella story and shit like that. She was all like, yeah, you know, I'm biracial though, and you know, I embrace both sides. She was on that bullshit.
That's good. That ain't BS.
Now she want to be crying racism and everything else, man. Y'all better not give her that black card. Y'all better not put the cape on and start windmilling for this chick.
They already have. And then you had those pink pill women and stuff that was up watching. They was up watching the wedding and all that kind of stuff.
They're the ones who was talking that black woman shit back in the day. They're the ones who was getting on my goddamn nerves talking all this. Oh, we got a black woman in the fucking policy.
And they'll be the first one.
All you gotta do is believe in yourself and just level up, and you too can get a palace. You too can be in a castle.
Please, no, you can't.
All those pink pill women was living vicariously through Meghan Markle. Still is. They
would be the main ones. If a black man was with her, they would.
That was a W for black women. You couldn't tell them shit.
Yeah. Yeah, if they was because see, Meghan is older than Prince Harry.
Yep.
See, Meghan was like, hey, Prince Harry was like, hey, he's like, I'm trying to check for me. He was like, I want me a black chick from the US. You feel me? An older black chick from the US. You know what I'm saying? From the hood. Mm-hmm. Like, that's who I'm trying to holler at. No, honey, he got him a little biracial Becky. Okay? Let's keep it a buck, a biracial Becky. And you know, Meghan Markle wasn't just like nobody off the street. She was already like an actress, and you know, she was on some show on whatever network, but she had already been acting and working on shows and had her thing going for herself too. So he didn't go rescue. I mean,
I never heard of her until she started messing with this dude.
Yeah, I didn't either. But she did. She was already an actress and stuff. So. But yeah, she wasn't just like no super nobody.
She wasn't nobody I knew. She ain't playing no Marvel movies or nothing, so I don't know her ass.
Oh Lord! Anyway, you and this boy bye. She wasn't Wanda, but anyway.
She damn sure wasn't Monica. Hell no, I'd have been mad if she got that Monica part. I'd have been pissed off. Like, see, they did it again.
They got a black woman.
Yeah, they done stormed her ass. We got to deal with this fuck shit. I'd have been pissed.
They could. Oh yeah, let me say this too, because I was.
By the way, the person they picked to play Monica would have made a good Storm too. She would have made a good Storm as well. But I'm cool with her being Monica.
Psycho got a crush on her. Along with.
She is fine. That's a fine sister right there. God damn.
Just like some of the other guys I've seen talking about her in here. But yeah, Meghan, you know, she is playing victim. She's shedding her little biracial tears or whatnot. And see, but let me just say this as a side note. See, that's who Michael B. Jordan needs to be hollering at. You feel me? He need to be hollering at Tiana Paris, the sister that played Monica. That's the type of black woman he need, a real black woman in his life. You feel me?
That'll be a come up because she fine.
He fine. What you mean? He fine as hell.
I don't know about that. I'm speaking on the sister. I don't know about all that. I'm just saying
on the brother.
Michael B. Come up with what he messing with.
Michael B. Jordan fine as hell. Straight like that, period. End of story, you feel me? Like, fine. But yeah, he's, you know, currently with my fellow Capricorn. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But he know what's good, you know what I'm saying? He know where it's good at. But anyway, Pookie said, I think he strategically married her on purpose because it is not kept. Harry isn't Charles' son. Yeah, like the royal family. Good. Yeah, because Harry looks so different from William. Like, they look totally different. You know, William is like, they both white as hell, don't get me wrong. Sonya, whatever, you tripping, girl. You must need some glasses, girl. She said he not fine at all. But yeah, William is like tall, skinny, and like just his he looks way more like the prince. What's their daddy name? Prince Charles. William looked way more like Prince Charles. Like, you can definitely see, like, yeah, that's his son. And then you got Harry. Harry's like shorter, stocky. He got a stockier build. He got red hair. And then, like, in his face, he don't even look like Prince Charles. Like, what's the deal on that? Cause see, they really kept that on the low. Cause see, Prince Charles, he had been with that one chick for a long time. He was cheating on their mama. Well, clearly the mama cheated first. I don't know what was going on. Maybe they had one of those cuckold thing or something amongst the royals. And Psycho, really?
She fine, man. I'm just saying. I'm just showing the people. Some of the people might not know, I'm just saying. My bad, I ain't mean to distract you. I ain't mean to distract you. You're there. There goes some more shit,
Anyway.
I'm just showing the brothers, the brothers might,
They know who she is.
No, the brothers might not know, I'm just saying. They don't know, I'm trying to look them out.
But that's what's up because she is a real sister. That's a real sister. Do you hear me? Okay? That's what we talking about in terms of representation. In terms of who's representing Black women. We should be aiming for real Black women. Period. Not biracial women, exotic or whatever you want to call it or whatever. Like, that's a real sister. So yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get another picture up. I got you, fellas. I got you. That's fine.
Anyway.
I'm just saying. But anyway,
But yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, fellas. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that Meghan Markle shit these motherfuckers over here be talking about. Give me some of that hot shit right there. I'm good.
Psycho like Meghan Markle, y'all.
Whatever.
Psycho likes Meghan Markle. Psycho checking for the mixed chicks, y'all.
Whatever.
That's why he was mad about Doja Cat.
That's why I don't give a fuck about that bird. Fuck about those goddamn Doja Cat. Are you shitting me? That was me. Ain't me going crazy no damn Doja Cat. You know better. No, I ain't. That's no damn Doja Cat. Fuck about that chick. That chick nutty. And racist. I don't give a fuck about those racist ass chick.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. I gotta show him this one.
Oh my God, y'all.
I'm just saying, yo, she's fucking gorgeous, yo. I'm sorry. She's gorgeous. He's gorgeous.
OMG, y'all.
I'm just saying, you know, appreciating some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, this is what I'm talking about. They say Santa is pretty too. I don't know what that is. Hey, y'all go, fellas.
Sanaa Lathan. She's so pretty to me. Yeah, she's so gorgeous. Ooh. Oh, really, Rashid? Okay, my bad. You feel me?
Wow.
My bad.
Wow.
I didn't know Rashid and Tiana was already, you know.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. I mean, I didn't know y'all was a thing. You feel me? I mean, thanks for, you know, filling me in, you know. Okay. You know, my bad. My bad.
That's what I need to see. That's what I need to see. More of that on TV. More stuff like that on TV. That's what I need in my life.
But he ain't gonna be putting up no dang on Killmonger though.
Who?
You?
I ain't never put Killmonger on the show before? Come on.
No, I'm saying you ain't gonna be putting his picture up, my boo.
I ain't Renee, you done had me put motherfuckers up on there before and made me sick to my damn stomach. Stop it. You done did that before.
My boo bear, but it's all good, you feel me? It's whatever. It's whatever. But Michael B. Jordan, he got that pressure on him. You know, he got that Denzel pressure. You feel me? Because that pressure like, we watching you. We watching you. Because, you know, Denzel was like, that's why he never really wanted to do like films with like white actresses as love interests for real, because he knew that, you know, his fan base was mostly black women and he wanted to keep that support and he wanted to be, you know, honorable to them. And that's what's up. That's what's up. And he had a hell of a career. He's a hell of an actor, married to a sister, a real black woman. And you know what I'm saying? And he, even though, you know, Denzel be saying some coonish stuff, honey, sometimes, like, for real. Oh, Lord. But anyway, you know, he did make sure he held it down or whatnot for the black family, for black men and black women. So shout out to him for that. But yeah, you need to deal with that coonery. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, hold on. I'm about to I got you.
Oh, don't you start. Don't start, Renee.
I can't share my screen.
Oh, here we go. There you go. I done started something.
I'm just saying, just so you know, we all about, you know what I'm saying, balance, right?
I hear you. Let me slip another one in since you about to do all that. Let me slip one more in. I already know you about to go with this. You about to be going ham over here. I ain't like playing the picture game with you because I'll lose. I will lose the picture game. I don't even like playing the picture. Don't play the picture game with Renee. You will lose that bitch. You will lose. She's gonna out picture you. Don't do it to yourself. There you go, fellas. There you go. Before she start her bullshit, there you go. One more again. All right, come over there. Hurry up. Let me know when you want to share your screen. Oh, never mind. I see it.
Y'all see him?
Boy, you ain't about to start this. Oh, come on, Renee. Seriously, I ain't
What?
putting
I'm just
come
showing.
on, man. Wait up, give me a second. I'm about to show it. Wait up. Oh, fuck. Come on, man. You gotta be showing that.
What?
Whatever, yo. I ain't even listening to you. Whatever. You are crap. Well,
You know what I'm saying? What?
Whatever, Renee. You want some bullshit. Go ahead. Do your little bullshit. I'm not even looking. Fellas, close your eyes, because Renee up here, don't be showing no porn on my shit, Renee. Get my camera shut down with none of your nonsense.
Ooh.
I ain't messing
And
with
then
you.
wait, let me see the whole. See, they was trying to be funny. They was trying to be funny. Don't be hating. Where was the other picture I had pulled up?
They be on that bullshit, y'all. Oh, fuck.
Yes, honey.
You gotta find some half naked shit, right? You can't find no this motherfucker fully clothed. I gotta see all this
Let's
crap.
see.
Man.
1, 2, 3, 4,
We'll get my
5,
channel shut
6.
down.
And then, can we count that or no? Or no?
I'm throwing tomatoes at you in the chat. Good. Keep throwing them.
All right, I'm gonna do one more, and then I'll let y'all go. Whatever. I'll take them off. Let me see. I mean, he's just cute as hell right here to me. I'm sorry. He's just fine as hell right there. You know what I'm saying? He look like on this grown man. You feel me? Fine. You feel me? Try to put in his little facial hair growing. You feel me? Like, yeah.
At least he got some fucking clothes on.
Yeah. You know? Okay, I'll leave y'all alone for now.
Jeez, good. Ugh. They be killing me. A goddamn infatuation with that man. She love that fucking man, boy. Oh my goodness.
Whatever. What the heck ever, guys.
Alright. So
where the white women at? Make the put the mic saying where the white women at? Where the white women?
oh boy. Good motherfucker.
Hey, where are the white women at?
That's who the yeah. And the pink pill ladies want to see me put a picture up of Brad Pitt. I don't know who's supposed to be the supposed hot, quote unquote, white guy. I don't, cause Brad Pitt, he old as hell now. Like he old as hell, ain't he? Like he done got up there.
Yes, I don't know. Ask those pink pill women, they'll tell you. They on top of all that shit. Ask them.
Yeah, they will definitely tell.
I don't know what white dude is in nowadays.
Oh, you know who? You know who? Wait, I'm gonna share my screen one more time. Wait.
I don't care. Renee, it ain't that deep.
No, it's not what you think.
It ain't that, Renee. It ain't that deep. You really want it?
It is.
I don't care. It is. I don't care. I don't care what European they swooning over. What the fuck? Let me show the white girl that the brother swooning over, and I ain't gotta show him. Everybody
no, because I'm showing you for a reason. Okay, I'm about to share my screen.
I told you I should have started this picture shit, didn't I? Didn't I tell y'all this? I was like, I should have started this picture shit because I done started some shit. I told y'all. I was like, I can't outpicture her. This is why I don't play the picture game with Renee. I lose every time. She's going to outpicture me.
You see me? You see it?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the hot white guy for the pink pill community.
Man, we don't get this bullshit out of here.
I've seen him talking
that bum
about.
ass motherfucker right there. He look like a bum.
About
He
now, he ain't a bum.
Like he trash. He look like he trash and shit. I don't know.
Now he ain't a bum.
Like dark meat, but he look. Yeah, he can't. I don't know. He look like he's a bum though. I don't know. Whatever field he's in, it don't look like he's very good at it. You know what I mean, I'm just saying.
Psycho, cut it out.
I'm just saying.
You know he ain't no daggone bum.
He look like one of me. I don't know. What the fuck is that little teddy bear shirt he got on? What the hell is that crap? What is that? What is that? Is that look? See, he dropping the ball right there. Look at him, bub. He dropping that shit.
Be quiet. He got it. He got it. Anyway, whatever.
You show that little motherfucker.
He ain't no bum on the court. I mean, on the court. On the field, you feel me?
If that was a black man with a white woman, you wouldn't be sitting up here showing his ass all proudly up here, bragging about how good he is and everything. You'll be like, yeah, he good, but he got himself a Becky. It's like the rest of these black men and blah, 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 blah. This dude got a black woman and you like, yeah, look at him. He's the white guy. And
no. First of all, I hold the Chiefs down, period, right? But because there's a lot of them, they got white women.
Yeah, I know, but you ain't propping them up though.
Hill, yes, wait, hold on. Tyreek Hill. I give Tyreek props all the time. It's a whole lot of them that got white women. So that's not true. Let's make that clear. But I was saying, like, in the pink pill community, I've seen them talk about, they don't even follow football. They don't even know football.
I know. That's a W. That's a W.
You know, and they send them talking about Travis, because y'all don't even know football. So get the hell out of here. But I've seen them because one of them.
They don't stop them from talking shit about the black men who swirl in football. They don't know them motherfuckers either.
Yeah. It's like y'all don't even follow football. Y'all don't even watch football.
That's what be bugging me out.
The first thing about it.
They don't know nothing. Besides the motherfuckers, people is talking about them on social media. Next thing you know, they experts. They know all about this motherfucker. Like, that should be bugging me out, man. Motherfuckers be making random ass videos about these athletes like they know who the fuck they are. You don't know shit.
Just to show you how fair-handed I am, like even with Mahomes, because Mahomes is Meghan Markle, right? He's mixed. He comes from a white woman. You mean to tell me he can't be with a white woman?
Oh, that's crazy. He totally can. But them people that like bashing on black men who swirl will make Patrick Mahomes a black man just so they can talk shit about black men swirling. They'll make him a black man just to fit their narrative.
Mm-hmm. That's dumb as hell.
Same way the men did with Meghan Markle. They'll make her a black woman just to fit their narrative.
Right.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. No, so I'm even-handed with it. I'm for my Chiefs. Now, I did beat his girlfriend before and him before. And it's so weird because they had this fundraising event and everybody was like, the couple should have been switched, which I'm like, Mahomes is not black though, but you know how people do. Because everybody's like, his girlfriend, Travis Kelce's girlfriend, should have been with Mahomes, and Mahomes' girlfriend should have been with Travis Kelce. And when I tell you Travis Kelce's girlfriend, honey, she is like, she got her claws into him, let me tell you. Because at the little fundraiser, it was like some comedians, I don't know, some famous white comedians, I don't know their name, but they was up talking about him, like making jokes about him. And they said something about him with a woman or something. And she stood up in front of all these people, thousands of people, talking about, like doing her hair like, my man, that's my man, and all of this stuff. I was like, girl, if I was one of them people who was like, not that I would ever be embarrassed, but you know how some people be like, oh, that's embarrassing. Honey, that was horrible. Like, you look for real like a bad wench, and I don't even be the one really necessarily saying that, but yes, you look like that. Like, you standing up, and I guess she called herself trying to be funny, but it looks stupid. And she was like, that's my man, and all of this stuff. And I was like, Lord, I don't know. But anywho, y'all. But let me not talk about football because I'm still in pain. I'm still in mourning. I'm still in suffering right now. So
yeah, you'll be all right. Yeah. How about those Nets though? How about those Nets, chat? How about I know Blake Griffin ain't the same motherfucking player, nothing like that, but he was a needed piece. We needed another big body. We don't need him
Blake Griffin?
Yeah, we don't need him to do much, but yeah,
y'all got a biracial dude?
Yeah, we got a biracial, yeah. And we don't need him to do much. We just need him just to play a role. Just, get some garbage baskets, give us some fouls, hit an occasional three if you open, and that's it. Like, we don't need a lot from him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if he can give us 10 points and 6 boards a game with a block shot, maybe, I'll be all right with that. I'm cool with that. That's all we need. I'll be cool.
He's he's definitely one of those biracials that's more white looking for sure.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
for sure.
He's not white passing, but he's definitely
but
he's definitely very, very pale.
Right.
Let's just say that, yeah. He's not white passing though, no. But if he has a kid with a white woman, oh my goodness, that kid ain't going. You ain't even gonna know that kid had any black in it. You ain't gonna know that kid had any black in it because he's very, very pale. To the point where I question how dark is his pops. I need to look to see how dark his pops is.
I thought he was adopted or something.
Don't get me the line. He could be. He could be. I know he's biracial. I never looked into his parents. I just knew he was biracial and just took it at that. Wasn't no need for me to keep look too deep into it.
Yeah. I think he's.
I usually, when people cop out they biracial, I usually don't look too deep into it. But it's the people that be claiming they black and they don't look black, and I'm like, okay, I gotta look into your shit. I don't know. Those are people I'll be having to research. But when motherfuckers start telling me they black and they ain't looking the way they. Okay, no, his pops ain't light skinned. His pops black.
Oh, okay.
His pops black. His pops ain't mixed or nothing. His pops he's undeniably black. He got a real live Becky mother too. I'm going to go ahead and pick that. He got a real Becky mom. Like his mom look like a goddamn teacher, like an elementary school teacher or something. I don't know. Like she worked at that elementary school for a long ass time too. Like she was at that elementary school back when you were still in elementary school. You send your kids to the elementary school and she's still there. Like that. Like that's so good. She done taught you and your fucking kids motherfucking ABC. There they go right there. That's his parents. You got a delay, so you got to wait a second. But his mom, look at that. She is soccer mom for real. Now, I don't know, is that his real pops? You talk about adopted and anything else. I'm assuming.
I heard that. I guess I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming that's his real pops. That's what popped up when I looked for his parents on multiple pictures. I'm assuming that's him.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess I'm wrong. And he's still like him.
I think he's Asian.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, he looks like them.
I think he's Haitian. I think his pops is Haitian.
Yeah.
I'm looking right now. Let's see, the Tiny Griffin. He's Haitian. His pops is Haitian. But yeah, that's done.
Well, you want to get ready to wrap it up?
Yeah. We over here looking at Blake Griffin parents and talking about all this biracial stuff and looking at fine ass black women. I think it's about time.
Thank y'all. Yeah, but thank y'all for coming through. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We got in our stories or whatnot. If you can, please share the show, guys. And if you haven't already, make sure you like or whatever you need to do. But Psycho gonna deal with that in a minute. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. I'm sure y'all have. Make sure you click the bell if you haven't or whatnot. And, you know, other than that, I'm going to see you on the next one. And again, I love y'all.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And yeah, family, do me a favor. Please click like, share, and subscribe. You know what I mean? It's very important that you click like. Please click that like button. It's also important that you share. Please share. Let people know where you was at chilling. And also important that you subscribe. You know what I mean? Let people know, you know what I mean? So you can be on top of everything it is that we're doing. And let me see. Also, when you click subscribe, please do me a favor and please hit the notification bell. Don't forget to do that. It's very important. So you can be notified whenever we do go live. And sometimes we get shadow banned, and that might be the only way you can find us. And it's important to be a part of the notification gang as well. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Also, to my haters out there, y'all already know what time it is. Get on your grind. You know what I mean? This is the time for you to express yourself. I embrace these. You know what I mean? If you had any issues with anything you heard tonight, you know, any opinions on any of that, this is where you get to express yourself by clicking dislike. You should still share this motherfucker. Don't be stingy. And then you should kindly unsubscribe. You know what I mean? Because, you know, if you click a dislike on shit that you hearing over here, then there's a good chance you ain't on none of these motherfuckers right here. And you need to jump on top of these because it'll get your mind right and your life pointed in the right direction. You know what I'm talking about? Also, please consider becoming a Patreon family. You know what I mean? If you do, you have access to any stream, whether I keep it up or whether I take it down. You'll also have access to exclusive content. And I also have no limits on there. Whatever you feel like the channel is worth, that's what you donate. Shout out to all my Patreon out there. All donations given does go towards the production of the show, as always. And yeah, family. Also, please follow me on Twitter and the gram. At SYKOPATHeist is spelled the same way as the channel. Also, please subscribe to all our channels. This is very important, you know what I mean? Because sometimes we might have to channel hop and you want to be on top of everywhere we at so you can see what everything it is that we're doing. So, and all these links will be in the description as always. And yeah, once again, if you're looking for any graphics, artwork designs, or logos, please consider hitting up our sister Renee at Renee Black Graphics on Facebook. Also, if you're looking for any t-shirts, hoodies, or coffee mugs, all custom designs, please consider hitting up a store as well. All these links, just like the rest, will be in the description box as usual. And let me see. Yeah, family. Let's see. I might be back on Thursday. Renee might come through on Thursday, might not. We're not too sure about that, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do on Thursday. Might have an open panel or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. If not, I'll catch y'all on the Wake and Bake. But yeah, Thursday will be the earliest, if anything, that you'll hear from me or her or both or whatever. You know what I mean? And yeah, family. You know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to everybody that came through. Appreciate all y'all out in the live chat. Shout out to My Deep. Shout out to everybody else. Shout out to everybody out in the clouds who was just listening. You know what I mean? We want to give a peace and black power out there to everybody. Holla black at your boy and your girl. We out.
Battle anybody, I don't care, you die. Battle anybody, I don't care, you die. Battle anybody, I don't care, you die.
Yeah.
Battle, I accept.
Yep.
They all fail.
Yep.
Gonna grab self double.
Let's go.